That's funny.
All right.
Conspiracy is real.
I don't give a fuck about money.
I didn't have a respect for money, but now I do.
I'm blowing all that shit.
That's why I can't take you with me when we blow up.
Did experience teach you that? Or
Why?
Yeah. But when you want better, you start doing better, and you realize.
$100 million.
go.
I never had a respect for money.
Though.
But God just had to really show me, like, if you don't respect it, how do you expect to be prosperous with it? Like, so if you can't handle this little bit, if you don't have a respect for this little bit, why would you have respect for millions?
That's why they
Why would I
give it
trust
to
you?
me.
Yeah. So why should I trust you with
$100,000 on all liquor.
you'll never have it until you have it. And,
That's gonna be my first
I
person.
mean,
you'll never had it.
you'll never have it, even if you hit $1 million, because you.
Exactly. Hammer had it.
Yeah, if you don't respect
Nah,
women,
Hammer
you'll never
didn't have
respect
it.
for
Hammer
women.
had it. And
Oh,
it left.
Nah, it was
That
one
is
in.
not my thesis, but that's true.
What'd you say again?
If you don't respect women, you'll never have a respectable woman.
I don't
So
think
if
so.
you never
Oh,
respect
shit.
money, you'll never have a respectable
They
amount
would
of it.
say Bill Cosby
Say that.
don't respect women because of what
Oh,
he
my
was doing to him. That's what they say. But his wife,
Oh my goodness.
she a good woman. Man. She
All right,
there.
let's get in, young.
She there now.
All right, we in.
Magic Johnson.
We back. We back with these perspectives of life
For sure.
that many don't consider, many don't even think about. But we got these for you.
We got the
here
best
to
perspectives,
encourage growth and promote culture.
Yes,
So
sir.
it's your boy Zoe.
Jizzle 3K.
It's the jigger boo.
I'm not a vegetarian, but I eat animals who are.
And ass. And that's your boy Deuce.
That's
That's
what who
him.
is.
And we are
He's an animal who are, right?
the hate debaters.
So that is ass.
Baby!
Okay.
All right.
What ass tastes like,
we
Jigs?
back.
Let's dive into it.
Water, I guess.
We back.
Anybody
First
got
order
clear
of
that air?
business. Clear the air. I'm not clear
Boys,
the
my
air, but
words.
I'm gonna add something to our whole closure. I'm gonna add something to the closure department from last week. I was listening to the episode and I was like, I kind of said it, but I kind of didn't. But I do want to say, just to add to the closure piece, why it's necessary, and this ain't for everybody.
Right.
But I will say who it's for after I say this. But I said closure is also needed to be able to understand the perspective of others. So you can understand how your actions may be viewed by others. And I say that because too many people think that this world revolves around them. So we think everything's about us, including a relationship. And it's a selfish perspective. So while you may not think you need closure for you to feel better or for you to move on, the closure, the explanation you may receive on why this thing ended the way it did, from their perspective, it helps you understand how your actions were viewed by somebody else. Because you may not think that you did anything wrong or hurtful or whatever. You may not think that you did anything to bring about this ending, but from somebody else's eyes, you did. And it's not to say that you are wrong, but it's just to say that this is how other people are seeing you.
How you will proceed.
Yeah, how you being perceived. And so that is something that you would want to know moving forward when dealing with other people, even if you feel like you ain't wrong. Like, it's a lot. I don't have a lot of arguments with a lot of people because I was taught something by one of my mentors, and he said, would you rather have your point or your piece? And so being right ain't always, it's not always necessary.
For sure.
If you want to have peace with people, if you want to have peace in life, sometimes being right ain't
worth
the thing you want to go after. Yeah.
Being right is not always being
And
right.
so you have to be able to see it from other people's perspectives to know exactly how your actions and the things you're saying, what you're doing, is affecting other people. It may bring demise to your relationships. Let me take this off because it's hitting the table. Anybody else want to clear the air up about anything or add or subtract or?
Nah, that sounds good to me.
That was good. Piece of
Words,
your
my
point.
words,
man.
yeah.
My words is the hate debate words.
No. They're deuces.
Your
We got to
words.
say this. We
We ain't said it in a while.
I know.
We ain't said it in a while.
His words alone.
Oh my god.
Psych, nah.
Deuce's words are Deuce's words alone.
I
All
said
of
something
us,
online about the psych, nah, too.
individually. Somebody stole our
I
psych
think
now?
somebody stole that psych, nah.
You lying. Fuck that. I'm getting a shirt with psych now. We coining that phrase.
Yes, sir.
All right. Next order of business. Inspirational spotlight. Anybody?
I got it if y'all ain't got it.
Go ahead.
All right. I knew this person since I was 16 years old, and so that's about 18 years. I want to get an. What happened?
All right, go ahead.
That ain't 18. That's 18 years, nigga.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with you. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I want to get an inspirational spotlight to Jakira Proctor. You know what I'm saying?
Woo.
I met Jakira through someone that we all knew, Paulinette Bedron.
That name sounds familiar.
Oh yeah.
Rest in peace, beautiful
Yeah,
soul.
rest in peace for sure. Yeah.
But
Rest in peace.
ever since I met Kira, like our first conversation, it's been like a blessing to know her and experience memories like that will forever feel magical to me. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I wanted to get her this inspirational spotlight is because she helped with an event that recently passed, and it was to support homeless women in the city. And I believe that we all as humans, you know what I'm saying, should help one another. Like, it's fucked up out here, and like a helping hand goes a long way.
Yeah.
know what I'm
that's
saying?
dope. That's dope.
And I think the organization, I might be wrong, but I think the organization is called New Endeavors by Women. But yeah, her business page is For You I Will _LLC_. So we're gonna put that in the video.
Yes.
We're gonna put a real her main page in the video.
And the business page. Yeah.
And I wanted to give you your flowers while you were here. I love you.
Most definitely.
For sure.
I see your growth and I
Appreciate that.
support everything that you do. So
Most definitely. Love you, Jakira. You know what's funny?
Hey, look, I can't place the name with the face, but I'm sure you're a good person. So, love to you.
You know what's
Yeah,
funny?
for sure. Love to you.
It just takes me back in the days. Because Jakira and Paulinette used to always call me after they talked to their boyfriends late night. And back then, I didn't even believe in like female friends. I think they were legit my first two female friends that I had ever had in life. You know? Real good peoples, man.
For sure.
So yeah, most definitely, man.
I
Love y'all.
Yeah. Rest in peace again to Paulinette.
Yeah. Let's oh, it's her organization that was doing it?
I'm not sure. That's why I said it was New Endeavors by Women, but her business page is For You I Will _LLC_.
But she was involved.
Yeah, so if you
Yeah,
follow that
alright,
page,
so-
they gonna have another event coming up. So
All right, cool.
Yeah, that's dope. It's
if y'all
definitely
want to
dope.
help out, y'all can follow that page, and we're gonna put both of the names in the video.
All right. Before we get into the thesis, somebody sent me some questions that we gonna just go ahead and answer right now, I suppose.
Oh, shit.
We ain't gotta spend too much time on them, but let's ask. Let's answer them. Let's address them.
How many questions?
It's a three-part. They all kind of go in. They do go with each other.
Just say it and then we'll break it down.
It's questions that we all heard. It's common.
Oh, common shit.
It's real common. One, do you think all men cheat? This is what she asked me. She said, do you believe all men cheat?
Oh, shit.
Two, she said, is it in men's nature to deal with more than one woman? Three, is it possible to love more than one woman?
Well, that's easy.
For me, it is too. I told her no for all three of them.
Yeah.
Damn.
But that's just from my perspective.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm like, so first let's go.
Can I go first?
Do all men cheat? Let's just we'll answer them in order. Do all men cheat?
No.
No,
At some
No.
point in their life, yes.
no.
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 At some point in their life, yes.
I have cheated before, but all men do not cheat.
No. All men do not cheat.
I'm not even going to just say, I'm not even going to just only give it to men. I'm going to say, at some point in life, everyone cheats.
No. Well, she asked to do all men cheat.
Yeah.
But yes,
So-
at some point in their life, they did.
All right.
No.
So I'm gonna say this. I could say this no. I could say no, and I could say it like wholeheartedly believing it, and with conviction because she asked, "Do all men cheat?" I told her no, and I said I could say that because I don't cheat. So already that eliminates the all men. Now majority of men, I don't know. Most men, I don't know. Half of men, I don't know. But I know not
I
all
gotta
men
say,
cheat
what
because
do
I
you
don't cheat.
consider cheating? Is it just the act?
Nigga, cheating is cheating.
Whatever
No,
you.
is it
You
just the
stick your
act?
Johnson
your
in another
significant other
man's
front
woman.
He said, "You put your Johnson in my room."
That's cheating.
Yeah.
Is that the only thing that that's
We'll
considered cheating?
for the sake of this conversation, that's what we'll say.
So the physical
Having sex
act.
with somebody else.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
can cheat
Cheating is-
emotionally.
yeah, you're about to say you could cheat. Yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely could cheat emotionally.
cheating.
Personally, I don't think men cheat. I think boys cheat.
Nigga, men cheat.
I
No,
can't say
no.
that.
You
ain't a man.
Men cheat.
Damn,
too.
nigga done
You
took your
human.
manhood. He
You
done took
human.
it.
You human.
Nigga
I
took your
mean-
manhood for cheating.
I mean, you could be a man, but like in that, I guess.
Because a man can apologize
You saying
and
that
feel
act
so
was an
much
act of-
remorse.
Yeah, that was an act of
Well,
maturity. Yeah.
Another question would be, can you like would boyfriend girlfriend a situation like that, would that be considered cheating, or is cheating only when you're married?
Shit, when you're in a relationship.
I
Committed
think when you
relationship.
make any sort of
commitment
commitment within like you saying
Yeah, I
that
agree.
you are the only one I'm with, and you the only one that I'm going to touch.
Yeah, when you
And it's agreed upon.
yeah.
That's when it's.
If you step out that line,
All
that's
right,
cheating.
cool.
But back in the day,
maybe not in the eyes of the Lord, but
back in the day, I was working at
Your
this
eyes.
job.
I mean, a
Should be
commitment.
cheating.
You made a commitment.
Back in the day, I was working at this job.
Sure.
And there was this 23-year-old virgin. He was a Jehovah's Witness, and he was
I know
like,
one. He's a
he
little
not
older.
he not doing anything until he get married. And his wife was a virgin as well, and he never cheated. He never had sex. He never entertained another woman. So that's what I go by. All men do not cheat.
I'm gonna say that's.
I'm not gonna say.
I don't
I'm
think-
not gonna say
I don't
all men
think-
do
I
not
don't
cheat.
think-
We just
yeah.
saying it right. Not all men cheat.
Yeah, I'll go that route.
Yeah, it's hard to say every man cheats or every man doesn't cheat.
Black men
we
don't
say,
cheat.
Man,
huh?
I can't.
So we're just saying.
There's plenty of examples
Yeah, I
out
can't
there.
speak for white men, Chinese men, Arab men, Indian men, Mexican men, Colombian men, but black men, we don't cheat. Shout out to Carlos Miller.
I'm gonna say this
for sure.
in the aspects of cheating. I'm gonna say
Black men don't cheat except Jiggz.
depending on when you catch that man.
You had a weak
like,
moment. That's
Like
what you about to-
like
You had a
AJ
weak moment.
Like AJ said, there's immaturity in you at that time,
I disagree.
and to
That's
a,
definitely maturity.
and to a point, immaturity can be considered doubt as well.
It was
Nah, it's not
immature,
immature.
and it
It's
was
temptation,
All right,
dog.
so let's say this.
and that was selfish.
It's
let's say this.
temptation, but it ain't no immaturity thing. It's like a slip up. A
In
nigga-
the
Ain't no
act.
slip
So-
up.
so
you
hold
know
up.
what you doing.
So if he come to
It's
his
not a
wife
slip
or
up.
his girlfriend and be like, I apologize, I fucked up.
He's still
Is
immature.
he, is he a boy?
Listen,
That's a man. It takes a man to
Nah, that's-
apologize.
that's-
Man, where y'all getting these sayings from?
I'm just saying.
You know,
Nah.
kids
Nah,
apologize.
that is a
nigga.
man move.
Because a nigga
That
just
is-
a
so be
lie.
honest. and
So when my
honest about
son
it,
come to me and
yeah.
say, you know, I'm sorry, I stole this candy. Here, man.
That's a
Fucking
grown.
5.
Nah, that's some grown ass shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's maturity.
No, it was just noble. Like,
That's
thank you for
That's
being
maturity.
real.
That's a
you
sign
can
of maturity.
you can
But
respect
if
He
you
ain't a
hide
man,
that
though.
shit,
But
and
that
you
don't-
denying that shit, you
that
a boy.
don't that don't diminish what the fuck he did.
But he not
still
no
did it.
boy for coming out and like
All right,
I
well, let's-
slipped through.
let's-
time.
So how many
Let's
times
say
did niggas
this.
come
right, let's say
apologize
this.
Next
before
question.
immaturity?
Is it in man's nature to deal with more than one woman?
Before they are married?
And man's
Period.
nature, I
Is it
believe
in
it
there?
is.
I think it is. You know why? Because I feel
No.
like we all crave women. Different kinds.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
I believe it is.
So-
I believe.
Okay,
Like,
why do you not think it
Now,
is?
go ahead, finish
You,
what you
you
about to
said
say,
deal
Deuce.
with or
he
just
don't
like-
got no awareness, so let him go ahead.
Nah, I know.
I don't.
Hey, look,
I don't.
we gonna bring it up. Go ahead, Deuce.
But no, I believe it is because it's in our nature to put the sperm
Jesus.
in the women and
Whoa.
they produce. Hold up, and they produce babies.
To put the sperm in the
I
women.
disagree.
But hold up,
That boy sound like a kid.
hold up.
To
But
put the sperm in the women.
But if you choose to be monogamous and be with one woman, that's a great thing as well. But in the man's nature, he just humping everywhere. More than one woman.
I don't believe that.
More than one woman.
I don't believe that.
I think it's
I
definitely
do
a choice to be
believe.
with
I
one.
do believe we're born in sin. Nobody's born perfect.
We're animals.
So I don't think it's in man's nature. I do think like if you had a player ass father, he had a player ass father, you might got some player ass genes. But if you just had a faithful ass father, faithful ass grandfather, this all you seen, this is all that you know, like
But
it's in your nature
that's
to
by-
be that type
nah.
of man.
But
That's
what
by
about-
Nah,
what
that's
about
hold
the-
up, hold up. That's
what
by
about-
choice. Hold up, that's by choice because
Hold on, what happened to awareness, man?
nigga, I'm,
no, fuck no.
I'm going off of what he was saying. That's by choice. Temptation is a motherfucker, and you know this. Don't turn your head. Look at me.
Shut the fuck up.
No,
talking to me?
temptation for a man is a motherfucker.
True.
So for him
Yeah.
to hold up, have that willpower, that goes a long way into.
All right, but check this out. That temptation comes from something. So a lot of people don't have that temptation. Like when I'm in my relationships, I don't have temptation. That temptation doesn't happen for me for other women. Like
But
I
what
don't.
about
I
when
don't-
you're not in a relationship? Because you still would deal with. most
I
of the
still
women
be
if you-
having stints where, like right now, my focus right now, I don't have that temptation where I'm just looking to hump on something.
And we call
Nah,
that we
see,
call that a
you don't
unicorn.
necessarily have to want
Nah,
to be
but
attracted
but
to
this
the
is the
woman.
thing.
I mean, you whatever you feed,
To say to yourself like,
it's gonna grow.
You're going to be. I'm not
deal
saying
with
I'm not
shorty.
attractive. I'm not attracted to women. It's not what I'm saying at all. Like my eyes still work. I still see fat butts, voluptuous boobs, pretty faces. I still see 'em.
Voluptuous,
But
though.
it
That was a
doesn't
good
make
word.
me. It doesn't make me look at them like, damn, I want to like have sex with her.
But men in general, not Zoe, men in general. the
Y'all keep
percent-
saying it like I'm 1 out of a million. I'm
You
not,
are.
dog.
You
No, I'm
must
not.
be.
You know?
All right.
It's rare because I don't cheat anymore. I cheated before, but I don't cheat anymore. So it's rare for a
He
nigga
grew.
not to cheat.
He
No
grew.
bullshit. It's
He grew.
No, see, all right. So
how many
this
motherfuckers
is-
women be like, "Oh, these niggas some dogs," because there's a high percentage of niggas that cheat.
Yeah, but you know,
I ain't cheat.
I bet it's not happily. Brianna's not saying that.
But she married now.
Rare.
It's not happily married women that's
can't
saying
com- you can't
no,
make
no.
comments like that.
Hear what I'm saying.
You
I
married.
mean, you
It's
kind of
not.
could.
It's not happily
Shouldn't.
married
I'd be
women
mad.
that's saying
Fuck
men
you
are
worried about
dogs.
that for?
I agree with that.
Hold up, Jigs.
Bitches
This is what I'm
hoes.
saying. This is what I'm saying. The women that we see most of the time that's saying it because it's not happily married women that's on Facebook and Instagram bashing men and everything and all that.
I
It's
agree.
not them doing that. It's the ones that ain't.
But it's a high percentage. That's the whole point. Like
I don't even know if it's a high percentage because if the divorce rate is only 50%, that means half of them some shit.
Nah,
half
I
of
would
them
say
doing good.
I would say
so.
it's-
half of them ain't even get proposed to
And that's also true
because niggas got options.
because they ain't ready.
No, because they letting them propose to them.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like a 50. I can't say 50-50 thing, but it's more so like niggas want more than one woman. But it's a lot of men out here that only wants one woman.
That sounds like more problems.
I'm just saying I don't believe that
More
it's
women,
I don't
multiple
believe that it's
women?
in the nature of man
a
like
lot,
to
man.
say that
That shit
oh
work.
man.
Right.
oh,
I
man,
had to train myself to be like this.
Well, I'm gonna say
It was
as
in my nature.
I
to
just
hump.
don't have
as
that
a
focus.
male, the first time I was attracted to a woman, it was that was all I wanted. Like I only wanted that one woman. It wasn't like because of course it was a lot of different. I was elementary school, of course. I was young, but I was still a male, right? So I mean, you would pretty much carry on those same, you know what I'm saying?
I never
habits
wanted a threesome.
throughout. I kind of did, but I don't.
Next,
I never wanted a threesome.
Next
I never
question.
had a threesome. I never wanted a threesome. Like, wouldn't that be?
that's rare. That's my whole point. That's rare. Cause niggas,
I
if-
think
I
that
don't
is-
want a threesome.
I know.
never
So
wanted
that's
a
50% of the table.
Nah, I don't
That's-
want one
that's
now.
what I'm
Okay, did you? You married, motherfucker. Did you ever want it?
But if you
did
ask
ever
100
want
men,
one?
if their wife or
No
girlfriend
comment.
brought another woman in the bedroom, it's gonna be about 65 niggas be like, yeah.
It'd probably be more.
Nah,
than
I'm
that.
gonna be
Hell
like, I'm gonna
yeah.
be like, no.
We need to make that poll.
I'm gonna
It
be like,
probably
no,
more-
though.
Yeah, we need to make that poll.
Yeah.
That shit is All right, last question. Is it possible to love more than one woman?
I'm gonna let y'all go because I've been talking.
I'm gonna say no.
I say yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
Is it
You
possible?
you ain't say in what aspect.
I love my mama.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I love her.
Come on, she talking about in relationships.
All right,
Okay,
you ain't say
women,
that.
all
All
right.
right, well, in a relationship, no.
I'm gonna say yeah.
I like women. I'm gonna speak from my perspective. It's just hard for me to see that. Like I don't.
I have love for a woman, but
Yeah,
in
you
love
might.
with.
Yeah, I don't think you could be in love with more than one woman. Like
Hell
really,
yeah, you
just
can.
tell us how. Because
Yeah, that's
Because,
complicated.
all right,
That's
All
that
right,
sound,
so if you fall in love
the
with a woman,
status on Facebook.
hold up,
is
have you
complication.
done it?
Yes,
It's
I have.
complicated.
All right,
And they
cool.
both held
So
the
tell
same
us when
weight.
you-
hell, nah, they haven't. But
So who did you truly love?
that
Hold
That's
on,
my
let him. Nah, let him go though.
nah,
let him go.
let
though. I
them
want
talk.
to
Go
hear
ahead.
it.
Who do I truly love, nigga? Both of them.
Nigga, when you said they don't hold the same
Both
weight.
of them. They don't hold the same weight. That's why I had to pick one.
But nobody ever will. But go ahead.
Because people think, all right, if you so head over heels for this person, you're in love with this person. Your loyalty is to this
Lust.
person. No,
Yeah.
you love this person, and then you get introduced to this other person that has similar qualities but different qualities, and you fall in love with this. You like, damn, I'm torn.
I ain't never been like that.
You not going if you date both of them or be with both of them, then you the fucking man. But it ain't gonna work because if you're in love with this person, I want to spend as much time as I want with this person,
Right.
And this person. So
Nah,
I had to
I
pick.
don't know.
Nah,
Hold
I
up.
ain't never.
So I
That
had to
sound
pick
like a
one.
workout, boy.
Bro,
I had to pick one, but you can't tell me how I felt,
that's amazing though. I've never heard that before.
nigga.
That's
All right, we're
amazing.
gonna have another poll because
That's
I know a
amazing.
lot.
Only reason
lot
I
of
say that
niggas-
is,
Nah, I think
I
that's,
used
I
to.
think
That's new to me too.
I heard,
I
that,
used
I heard
to-
that before.
I used to like.
a lot of women too.
I never
I used
been
to
in that
step
situation.
out, but I used to have a reason. It wasn't a reason. I had an excuse to step out. Pretty much like, oh yeah, but we fucking done. And then I go slaughter something, right? So
That's because you wanted to slaughter something. So you
No,
started.
it was-
you
no,
wanted them arguments starting.
It was the time. It was that
I
time
never
of the
start.
year.
I never start
It was
arguing.
that time
I
of the
never
year.
started
Nah,
arguing.
it was that
But
time of the year.
that was
Like,
something.
slaughter something
That
else.
was something I did, right? So when I did do that, I never was like, oh, I love something. Yeah, I just can't. I love you. No, it was like,
That was
damn,
lust,
we
nigga.
done. I gotta go back home.
One sex made you love her?
That's what I'm
Nah,
saying.
he
That's
said-
lust.
He said one sex.
Like it's a
He
Mentos.
said I went to slaughter
You
the
don't-
was like,
me get
I
one.
love you.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't do that. I can't love somebody and then
Y'all
fall
about
in
to
love with
make-
All right,
somebody
think
else.
about
This
think
about
about
to turn into an interview.
Yeah,
think
me
about
neither.
two or three of your exes that you loved, and think about if you met them at the same time, and they
One
gave,
of them was gonna get less
and they
and
gave
less
you
love.
if they gave
Less
you
affection.
the same conversations, the same
I can't think like that.
mental
My
connections
mind
and
don't-
energy.
It wouldn't have worked. I would have pulled myself off. I would have pulled myself away. Cause I am loyal.
They would have had to fight
To
to
a
the
point.
death. And
I only
whoever
have.
won.
Look, I got one ex.
Loyalty ain't
I
got
have
shit to
one
do with
ex
love.
that I could say I loved more than all my exes. And the only reason I could say that is because I had consciously already made a decision that I was like completely all the way in, as if I was like treating her. I had the idea in my mind that she is my wife right now, and I
Future.
was treating it like that.
Right.
And so I'm not saying like I was madly in love with her over it, but I'm saying I was more. I went somewhere I shouldn't have went with her or whatever, and so I was all the way locked in. I love you, we forever type of vibe with her.
Right.
But now I don't do that until I know that we
need to
cross
withhold
that.
some
Till we
things.
cross that line, yeah. But you live and you learn. All right, so let's get to the thesis.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But whoever asked that last question, she asked all three or just
She asked all three.
okay. She asked that last question.
What was the last question?
She
again?
probably
He loved
know a nigga
more
that
than one
probably
person.
is in that situation.
I can't.
I don't
I
know,
feel like
maybe.
women. I feel like
Maybe.
women love more than one man though.
They could too.
The only
but
reason
that's
I
what
say
I'm
that
saying.
is
I don't
because
think
of what
so,
the
man.
hell he said.
I don't think so.
That shit
I
he
don't-
said
I don't think
was
you could-
deep.
See, this is why I say I don't
episode
believe
was
you
that?
could focus on. I don't believe you could love more than one person, regardless, man, woman, whoever. The brain could only focus on one thing at a time.
Nah.
Like that's scientifically, your brain could only focus
hell
on
no.
one. It cannot focus on two things at the same time.
I got motherfuckers in my head right now that don't speak no English. Like
You said what?
I got motherfuckers in my head right now that don't speak no English.
What you
So,
talking about? What you mean?
nigga, alright, let's go.
What?
I don't know what that is.
Nigga, alright. What the fuck that mean?
Go ahead, we lost. All three of us lost. You gotta break this shit down to us. Matter of fact, you gotta break this shit down to them because I'm pretty sure they like.
How many
what the hell
times I
you
say
talking
That
fuck
wasn't-
a day and just pacing and this and that?
Oh,
Nigga,
yeah,
I
yeah.
hear shit, man.
about? Yeah, but you not
Nah, you do.
focused
I can
on more
focus.
than one thing.
I can
at the
focus
same-
on a lot. Like my mind is fucked up.
All right,
People with
We'll
AD,
get into it.
Hold up. People with ADHD can focus on more than one thing.
no, they can't.
Yes, they can.
They jump from one thing to the other.
Okay,
That's why things never come into completion.
let's get it.
But
So
yeah,
long
let's go
story
to it.
short, we said no or yes
I
on the
mean,
last.
it is.
I don't know. We gave our perspectives.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We give perspectives. We hate debaters.
I'm gonna
All
say no, man.
I'ma say no
That's
as
the
well.
word of Jigs. I'm gonna say
I'm
no.
gonna say no too. It's
Yes,
three
sir.
no's and one yes. No's.
Nah,
one.
Jizzle said yes too.
He said
No,
nah.
I said no.
Nigga, you lying.
How you gonna tell me?
Said, "Nigga,
I'm not
you
in your head.
lying."
I'm not one of them.
Oh, no, he said yes on the more than one woman. But go ahead.
Oh, he.
No, he didn't. But all right,
He
let's
said
go.
yes. He could agree with me. One of them motherfuckers.
Nah, I said you made sense. You made sense.
You ain't my man.
All right,
All right, let's
thesis.
keep it going.
These
I guess I put mine out there first. My thesis is it's not who you think you are or what you want to be that defines you. It's what you do that does.
Hey, that's crazy.
You stole your shit.
That's crazy. Nah, mine's close though. Mine's I believe people will rather impress the world instead of actually creating a legacy.
Pretty good.
What's yours?
Energy pushed out into the universe will always return.
These niggas on some spiritual shit today. Say that one more time. God damn.
Oh, this
Energy-
nigga said, nah, man, go ahead.
Energy pushed out into the universe will always return.
Yes, sir.
That's yours? Yes, sir.
Nah, I ain't got shit. But nah, at the age, in my opinion, at the age of 11, people should let their children make their own decision.
At the age of 11.
I'm glad I didn't do that other thesis then.
Why?
Because he would have been definitely wrong. It was just, I disagree.
You might as well
Definitely
just go,
wrong,
You might as well just
nigga.
go ahead and do your other thesis then.
Nah, he good. With
Nah,
that
I don't want to
energy shit.
intertwine this shit. Like,
All right, let's go.
I'm
I go
standing
first.
on it.
Stick with my tails. Tails never fails, for the record. Tails it is.
Shit he spent.
It's definitely a good one. It's not who you think you are or what you want to be that defines you, but it's what you do that actually does.
That defines you.
I disagree.
Say it one more time.
It's not what you think you are or who you want to be that defines you. It's what you do. It's your actions that define you.
Makes sense to me.
I'm gonna say I disagree, man.
You want to go ahead?
You want me to go off into what I disagree?
Yeah. Because I might hit you with one of them jumps. You be one of them switcheroos.
Yeah, I know how you do. I know how this nigga do.
I need to hear something. Go
All right,
ahead.
I'm gonna go. All right, so you ever heard the saying, if it look like a duck, quack like a duck, walk like a duck, it's duck?
You sure you disagree?
I disagree.
All right, yeah, I heard that before.
All right. So what if it doesn't quack like a duck? What if it don't walk like a duck? It just look like a duck.
Then it's fake.
It should still be a duck. It's still a duck. Like, you're a man, right? Just because you chop your private part off, or just because you get a surgery to put breast on, yes, you can feel as though you are a woman, but you were not born that. You are not a woman. You still have the strength of a man. Okay? It is what it is. So you are still a man, regardless if you walk around as a man, whether you want to be a man. You know what I'm saying? You're still a man.
I'm
Just like
confused.
women as well.
I was about to ask somebody, did they have any tea from China?
I'm confused.
Because I,
Go ahead,
Is
go
that an
ahead.
action?
I don't know what the fuck they got to do with
That-
anything.
You said,
me.
you
Does
said,
that define him?
You said
Whatever
is
you
not-
do, an action. You cut your penis off. That's an
I
action.
just made you a transsexual. That's exactly what you
but
are.
you're still a man.
You a transsexual.
But you're
That's what
still a man. He's not acting as if he's a man, but he is still a man.
And he's a transsexual. That's what he
My
is.
point was,
So he gonna be
this
defined as a
man
motherfucker.
is not
Transsexual.
acting as a man, but is still a man. That's all I'm saying.
But he's not a man.
What
That's I'm
kind
telling
of
you.
man
He's a
he is.
transsexual. But I'm not about to argue about trannies.
You should have started off. You go ahead. You go.
Yeah.
Clear the air.
I ain't clearing shit. That was a good one.
Clear
No,
the
it
air.
wasn't.
Nah,
Hey, look,
at first,
I understand what
I
you
was like,
said.
okay.
That defines
Then he went left field. I'm like,
motherfucker said, nigga went from ducks to transsexual.
You said it's not.
do I look like a
It's
bitch?
not. It's not who you are or some shit. I forget what the fuck he said.
Just clear the air. Come on.
He said, just clear the air.
I got you though.
Go ahead, get it.
I understand what you
What
saying.
James is
Go
trying to
ahead,
say.
Nah,
Go ahead, say
I
it.
don't know what that. We go just keep
Go
going.
ahead, say it.
Nah, I ain't saying it. I'm
No,
done
no.
with those.
Say your
He
thesis.
said, I'm done with that. I can't even see, huh?
I stopped
I'm about
doing
to do
those
that
episode
shit.
15.
It's not who you.
I'm about to do that shit. Fuck.
It's not who you. Go ahead, dude.
Nah, great.
Come on,
It's
come
not
on.
who
come
you
on.
think you are or what you want to be that defines you. It's what you do.
Oh, that what you want to be shit. Oh yeah. Shit, it still count.
You
Fuck that.
disagree with him.
That shit still count. Fuck
Nigga.
that.
All
So,
right, what
My
you got? What you got?
joint still was good.
Your intentions don't matter. They say road to hell paved with good intentions. A lot of people have good intentions. Matter of fact, I believe that everybody has good intentions. Everybody. And everything they do, I believe everybody has good intentions. But it's what you do that really defines you. It's what you do that you will be judged by. And because your intentions may be good, it may not be perceived like that by everybody else. And so you may really feel like you're doing the right thing. You may really feel like you're a good person. Like you may really feel like you're a man. Like I do big boy shit. Like you may really feel like that. Like niggas be really real life feel like I'm a real nigga.
I do big boy shit.
Yeah, but your actions say different. Like people gonna look at you and be like, man, he a little boy for real. He think he big boy because he make a lot of money and you know he could get the women, but he really immature. Like you're really a little boy. So what I'm saying, when your actions are gonna show people who you really are, not what your brain tells you or what you really want to be. Even if you got people who are aspiring actors, right?
Mm-hmm.
They want to be. Deuce, what you say you want to do?
I want to act before I die. I
But
want to
he
be an
ain't.
actor.
That's what his mind is telling him.
He already acting right now.
I ain't fucking acting.
Exactly. So he ain't an actor.
He acting right now.
He's not an actor.
I'm an actor.
Yet. Not an actor yet.
But I'm not acting right now.
You not an actor then.
That's some bullshit.
But that's my point right there.
Right
You see
now.
what I'm saying? That's what he want to do. That's what he want to do. Those are his aspirations. That's his intentions. But he's not doing it, so he's not an actor. What's your job title?
Right now?
Yep.
Damn, man. I'm a firefighter.
Custodian. That nigga said a custodian.
It's like, nah, I ain't gay.
Stop. Yeah.
I work in distribution. It's like, nah.
So
I
he's
work in distribution.
he's a distributionist.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to whoop you after this psych now.
That's what,
Yeah,
why y'all go whoop him?
I work in distribution right now. Yeah.
Say y'all.
Let me ask y'all this: How do you?
But with the defined thing, we can't go to an actor with that shit because everybody know about Kevin Spacey, right? He's a popular actor. You don't know Kevin Spacey?
yeah,
I know who he is.
The negotiator,
Yep.
the white dude, this and that. But he about to go to jail for fucking with them little boys and little
He
girls.
about to go to jail. That's still
my-
going on?
That was his man.
What you
Hey,
mean he about to go to jail? That was
That was
old.
the House of Cards jump.
I think he. Well,
Nigga from
I
House
could have
Cards.
seen. I seen him coming out of court or about to get sentenced or whatever. But that is defining him. Everybody talking about he's a great actor and this and that, but him touching them little boys, that's going to define him
As
and
a
his
pedophile.
legacy. Yeah,
That's that. Yep, and it's true.
It's another actor that just happened to. That pedophile about to go to jail.
To some.
Who?
The little Jesse
Smollett.
Smollett.
He
Yeah.
ain't facing no jail time.
Nah, he said, yeah, the
Juicy
3 years.
Smollett.
They said 3 years, but I doubt if he, you know what I'm
He
saying.
ain't, I thought they said
But that's gonna
he got acquitted of all the charges except one of them.
He guilty of 3
five
besides one.
counts.
Oh, for real?
Oh, I thought he was acquitted of all except one.
Hell nah.
Oh,
He
So,
been
like, he-
found guilty.
I don't think he's gonna look at no time, but that's gonna follow
yeah,
him
he
the
ain't
rest
doing
of his
no,
life.
he ain't
though.
doing no jail time, but they appealing it. But
That's,
so
that's gonna follow him.
he's a liar.
Hell yeah.
That's gonna define you right there. Like
Yeah.
if you, woo, I almost
Especially
said something.
motherfuckers is taking up for him. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And they ain't even coming out saying I apologize. I shot. I mean I jumped the gun and this and that. They real live just in the motherfucking pits like, damn, this nigga lied.
because
I
I mean,
took up for him and I ain't even coming out.
you won't think somebody lied about that though. You know what I mean? Like that was a racial profile situation.
Dang.
So it was like in a tense, like time in America for one. So it was
That
like,
wasn't racial. That was like a gay joke. That was one of them gay situations. Like
Well,
he said, it was a hate crime. where
oh,
they
hate
tried
crime.
to-
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Not racial.
yeah,
hate crime.
hate crime.
Yeah, they jumped him and called him all sorts of.
No, it was
Gay
racial
slurs.
too. And it
Oh, you
said
talking about
he
young
said they
nigga.
had the
Yeah,
noose.
I know
Nah,
what
Juicy
you're
They put the
Smollett.
they put the noose.
I don't know that
around
man
his neck and
name, yeah.
everything.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
they had to make America great again
Yeah.
hats on.
Yeah.
and-
So
The
it was,
Africans did
he
it, and
doubled.
he said it was some.
He
yeah,
doubled down.
and lied. But that's going to define him.
Yeah.
What
that's
has he
gonna
been
carry
in since that accusation? Since
in
those
court. That's about it.
Exactly.
in his house.
In trouble.
But if you look at it, like even look at actors, like right, it's hard to see Omari Hardwick and not see Ghost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jaleel White and I see Steve Urkel.
Exactly.
Right. Braxton, my bad, Braxton.
He said something about
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I seen that.
He hate when people just know him for Braxton. He was like, I was in Original Gangsters.
Yeah. So it's
Call
like a
me
gift
blah
and a
blah
curse.
blah. Or
He's in Class Act too,
Yeah.
I think.
Class Act. I don't know. Michael B. Duncan, right? I mean, not Michael B. Duncan. What's his name?
Yeah, I think he was in Class
I
Act.
can't remember his name. It's something like that.
But yeah, man.
But I agree.
But yeah, that's why it's hard for people to shake stuff though.
Yeah.
Like people can be reformed and changed, but shit is just always gonna follow you. Like if you mess with, you ain't even have to mess with them. Let's say you got one of them blue dot situations, like you caught one of those what's it called, statutory rape or something,
Mm.
whatever it's called, like
You
dealing
said
with
you
a
caught it?
dealing
Like
with a
a-
minor.
like
Oh
a
yeah,
charge?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like you
Dang.
caught a charge, or I can't even think of the name of it. What's the junk called?
What happened when?
Sex offender.
Oh yeah, sex offender.
So you
That's
got
a wide range of things right there.
That's what I
never
meant.
knew that.
That's what I
either.
meant.
I never
Yeah.
knew that.
You could get caught peeing outside.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
happens
and
to some
these
people.
yeah. So you got registered as a sex offender, right? That's gonna always follow you. Like that joke don't run out.
Yeah.
Like it don't expire.
You
And
can be
you gotta
driving.
register
You can be
yourself
driving
somewhere.
with
He said
your
it
shirt
don't
off,
expire.
It don't. That blue check don't expire.
You can drive with your shirt off, and
and they try to get you for some sex.
if they want to
offender
get
shit.
you, if you pissing out in public in Virginia, you get charged.
Close
you
to
have to
a,
register as a sex offender.
school. Yeah. You done, son.
And that's going to hang
crazy.
over your head for the rest of your life.
For the rest of your life. But that's what I'm saying. It's what you do that defines you, because you could be a real good nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You could be in your heart and in your mind. You could give money to the homeless all the
So
time.
you find that woman. I think she the one. I forgot to tell you, I'm a sex offender.
She do that background check on you.
Women doing that already. They already case searching, especially
yeah.
Maryland. That's their favorite website, Maryland Case Search. That's why I changed my next site now.
Oh, shit. Edit this shit out. I need to change my name.
It's like,
Jiggy baby, clean as a whistle.
Yeah, I'm good.
it's like, nah, that was a joke.
It's like, nah.
Nah, but y'all got. I'm glad all y'all agree with me.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Still don't.
You don't? Why not?
No, nigga.
What defines you then?
What you want to be?
How?
You define yourself. Nobody defines you.
All right, so tell me what defines
Fuck.
you, Jiggz. Tell me what defines you, James. You don't even know.
Come on,
you ain't
take
got
deep
no.
breaths.
It has everything to do with just what you consider defining yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's my point.
I
So
don't-
Go ahead.
I don't have a defining trait or anything I practice that makes me defined as one thing, except for, I would say, maybe my skin tone. I'm a black man. Like, that's all I have. Like, that's gonna say it's the defining person. Like, oh well, he's a nice young man, a clean cut young man. Like,
You
I
that
don't
narrow
understand.
minded boy? You a father, a boyfriend, a firefighter, a freaking whatever the hell. What else?
So those are the things that define me.
Yeah, that's what.
So-
But those all right. So whatever
what if-
you do, the actions that you put out, whatever it is that other people can see you as, that's what's going to define you.
Genuine person, honest person.
Yeah, that's why I say that's why it's not your thoughts
So you saying
that
the
matter.
way
It's
other
not your
people-
intentions that matter.
The way other people see you is what defines you.
Yes.
So say you're a boxer, right?
Okay.
And you think you're a great boxer, but you 0-35. But in your mind, you're a great boxer.
That's different.
The world's gonna be like,
That's
you
different.
you need to hang him
Are
up.
you talking
champ.
about Adrian Broner?
It's different.
Oh no, I'm just saying in general. Like that's kind of like I'm giving you an example.
Some people don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, Floyd is the best motherfucking boxer. They don't feel like he's the boxer. He's 50, 51, 52, whatever.
But has he ever lost?
Exactly. But there are people who don't see him as the greatest. Is he still defined? Would like he
But they
defines
might- they'll
himself
see-
as
but
that,
they'll
and
see him-
and a lot of people don't.
But they'll see him as a great boxer.
Yeah, nobody can say he can't.
Might not say he's the greatest, but you're gonna say he's a great boxer. He's a damn good boxer.
Maybe.
I can give you one.
Like you see Deuce, you be like, what defines Deuce? You say he's an alcoholic. He's a father.
I'm not.
He's a
alcoholic.
firefighter.
I drink.
He's a firefighter.
I told you. I ain't gonna get into that. But I can give you an example about somebody that worked with me.
Go ahead.
The nigga be wolfing. He be loud. I'll punish anybody, this and that. But then niggas see him in the office and everybody be like, he a bitch.
He a snitch.
Yeah. First 48. So they look at him and define him as a bitch ass nigga. But
Or like-
he might think, shit, ain't nobody fucking with me in here.
He a go G.
Yeah,
He
motherfucker.
think he a G.
He'll knock anybody out.
Or look at the world in general, young. Why is everybody so fucking tough? Ain't everybody so damn tough, dog.
Nah.
You can't be tough 100%
So you don't
of the time.
define yourself. The world defines you.
Your actions define you. That's what I'm saying.
So your actions.
The world
is
can
how
only
the
go
world
by
can
what
define
you showed him.
Yeah.
And only so
You
you
would hope.
got a lot of people that'll be like, no, I define myself. Like I don't care what nobody else thinks about me. This and that.
Yeah.
So let's see how far that gets you.
It can get you far if you live in them footsteps that you
Get
think.
you far if you gonna go live in the wilderness.
It's all about.
It ain't gonna get you far if you live in this world and you need to make money and you need to pay
Now I'm
for
talking
stuff.
about if you following through
It's
what
only
you
if you
think.
got a fucked up image
I mean-
altogether.
If you following through and backing up what you saying, that's the only
That's
way I
what
can
I'm
say.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Like you say, I'm a respectable guy, this and that, but you motherfucker treat people shitty and disrespecting people. I'm like, nigga, the fuck? You're lying.
Nigga, you're lying.
so that's like betting on yourself. Everybody else probably don't think you as good as you are. And you just bet on yourself. I don't know why the name Darrell Reeves came to my head. He
bet on himself. That's what
he
talking
bet
about.
on himself. That's
Oh,
what I'm
he
saying.
did? Oh,
Like
yeah.
people was like, nah, I ain't gonna pay
He
him his
backed
money.
it up. He came
backed
up with
it
his
up.
own Reeves
Yeah.
Island and everything, didn't he?
Yeah, and he became
Reeves
Fierce.
Island.
Yeah.
And we called him Reeves Island.
yeah,
You
for
feel
sure.
me?
Yeah.
Hey, before we go to the next thesis, I gotta say this while it's on my mind. I forgot. I got a homie. I ain't gonna say where I know him from. I don't have. Hold up. For one, would y'all marry somebody for money? Like, like just if somebody said I give you $30,000 to marry me.
Okay, not in the church. Maybe in the,
You said something about it.
not in the church.
$30,000.
Not in
Hell
the church.
yeah.
Yes.
Maybe in the courtroom.
No.
Yes,
not
a
in
woman.
in the courtroom. Not in church.
He said
$30,000
I
ain't
married
shit.
What the fuck did that
for
mean?
$30,000.
Hold up. What does that matter?
What?
He said in a courtroom, not in church. What
I
does that
ain't,
matter?
I ain't making no vows to the Lord in that.
God gonna be like, man, that was your blessing.
I ain't making no vows to the
$30,000.
Lord in that.
You selling your soul for $30,000?
I ain't even hitting money for it.
He'll get to heaven.
I thought he just said
I gave
money.
you 30,000.
He said 30,000.
30,000.
You put a number on it?
I gave you 30,000. You would have did just as a piece.
What the fuck I'm gonna do with that, man?
This nigga's on fire.
I'm ungrateful as shit. I don't
Hey,
want that
no. But look.
No.
Nah, bro.
So look. I got a homie, right?
shit. Just straight off the street. Just
What?
$20,000, $30,000.
Nah,
Yeah.
for
I
green
would
card.
though. Go ahead.
Oh shit.
So I got a homie, right? He Mexican.
Well, that's different.
Marriage is a business. But go
So
ahead.
That's
I see
different.
my man. I ain't seen him in a minute. I seen him the other day, right? So we out this joint, and I know he already had 2 kids. He had 2 kids last time I seen him. So I was like, "Dang, you married yet?" And so he was like, he laughed, and then my other homie was like, "You ain't tell him?" He said, "Yeah, he married." And I'm like, why you laughing? I said, "What y'all about to get a divorce?" And he was like, "Not yet." So I said, "Damn, how long y'all been married?" He's like, "October." I said, "Shit, y'all about to get a divorce already?" He's like, "Nah, I gotta wait 5 years." So I'm all confused.
I'm Americano.
I'm all confused, right? So I'm like, hold up, what's going on, man? This shit is getting comical.
Oh,
Cause I'm like, hold up, what's going on, man? He's like,
Motherfucking ice is about to come.
they paid him $20,000. He was like,
About
so
to
she
get
could,
her.
so she could get her green card. She's Peruvian, so he Mexican. So she's Peruvian. So she is 47 years old. He 31,
Oh my goodness.
right? And
Gotta
so
cut this bit out.
I'm asking,
I just gonna put 2 and 2 together.
I told him I was gonna bring this to the podcast. He said,
Damn.
"Security
Damn.
laugh." So this is the
Oh, it's a done
You
deal.
already
man.
got his
Yeah,
money.
it's a done deal.
Nah,
now.
She 47.
No, they didn't even pay him all the money. It's like increments. So you get
Hey, fuck
for
no.
5 years.
I'm not marrying
And so it's like
shit. I need-
4,000.
I need
That's
some
4,000.
Nah, that's smart.
4,000. 4,000.
Bruh, that's
That is
too
smart.
much.
Yeah.
That's
You give
too
all the
much
money
work.
up front, I'm a dip.
Exactly.
But it's too much work for that little bit of money, bro. That's too much.
That's what I
too much
said.
work.
Yeah.
5 years.
That's
worth
why
of
I
work?
asked y'all.
Who's his negotiator?
No, bro.
No. You saying 5 years worth of work. Check this out because I'm not done. It's
What?
not 5 years of work. You just got to be married to her for 5 years.
So they ain't gotta live in the same house.
So check this out.
They gotta
I'm
come
going.
check
I'm
on
going to
that
get
fucking
there.
marriage.
I'm going to get there. Story time. So he.
Story time.
So I'm digging. I'm prying now because now he got me interested. So I'm like, bruh. I'm like, how you find her? Like, how did I say what you found her on the internet? Like somebody was looking for a husband. Like it was a Craigslist ad or something. So he's like, nah, their families. I guess their families know each other. And so I'm like, you wasn't scared that you get in trouble for it or something? He's like, yeah, they asked me before. That's why I didn't do it. So I'm like, so what made you do it now? He said, my little brother married her daughter. So I'm like, how long they been married? So he's like, they going on 3 years now. And so he just decided to
He
go
caught the
ahead,
raw end. He should have
go ahead and marry the mother. The daughter young. So he said, just go ahead and marry the mother or whatever, get his money.
Man.
And so, I do not
brother
know
like, shit,
anybody
this shit
that
ain't
did
that
this.
bad.
This is my first time in real life hearing about this. Like you hear about this stuff like on TV or movies or
on
something.
I'm
TV.
gonna let y'all after the podcast. But go ahead.
So look,
Bro
and
was
so,
like, bro, this
let
shit
me
ain't
find
that
out Deuce
bad,
married on the low.
All right.
No,
Shit,
so look,
for the free.
so he was like, we got to take the test sometime coming up or whatever.
Have a test.
So
They know each
the
other?
investigator, somebody got to come and ask them
That's
questions.
what I was talking
About
about.
each other.
Guy come,
The
come
Proposal.
ask.
You ain't never seen that
so
movie?
I asked him. I said, basically, yeah, y'all consummate the marriage. Like I'm like, you have sex.
That's
with
funny.
because he said she looked
I was
good.
waiting on that.
Look, he said she looked good, and he was like, her body bad too. She's like, especially when she wear her tights or leggings. So I was like, you hit the Joe yet?
He touched it.
Nah. I said, you hit the Joe yet? He was like, nah.
What?
I said, that's what I said. This is my exact response. I was like, what? I said, nigga, you ain't hit the Joe. Like that's your. He's like, no. He was like, her man lived with her.
I said, nigga, then you married.
This guy was.
Hold up.
It's either we
That
fucking
pussy,
or I'm fucking.
that pussy should have been in the contract.
Hey,
30,000 and that pussy.
Damn. So if he
I would say if I ain't get no pussy, I'm getting a divorce right now.
hold on. So if he
Get
hit
that shit up.
if he hit something else, that means he cheated.
That's what I'm gonna get to all of this. I'm gonna get to
everything.
I'm gonna get to all of this because I said,
God damn.
Look, so I said,
I feel for you.
so I said, bruh. I
Prayers for
said,
all
hold up.
parties.
I said, bruh. So you married and you not fucking? I said, damn, this situation fucked up. I was like, hold up. You said
For
her
20,000.
man lived with her. I was like, hold up. Who was her man? Where you from? He said, he from Peru too. I said, oh, you tripping? Because I'm gonna be like, look, I'm fucking, and I had your ass deported. She
This
my
nigga-
wife.
This
Go that
nigga
nigga,
need
look,
a
nigga.
fucking-
She my wife.
He
so
need
he
a better
fucking-
agent. Like he got worked on the
He
deal.
like, nah. He like,
Nigga,
nah, he
agent.
married
He
to
need
my
a fucking
sister.
They
agent.
bullied that. They bullied his ass. That was a bully deal.
But I told him, I said, damn, bro. I said, you can't get no cheeks because if you step out, now you committing adultery and you can't even hit your own wife because she belonged to somebody else. I said, God damn. I said, y'all don't need to live together. He was like, nah.
I was about to say, yeah.
So, bruh, the situation.
This nigga over there crying.
So how they communicate?
That's crazy.
They communicate through him.
She's
Nah,
not here.
they.
The
I
boyfriend.
guess they talking, trying to really like
She
hash
ain't
things
here.
out. So when the homie come and ask the questions, when the investigator guy come ask the questions, they got answers for him. Whatever.
Damn, so she gonna divorce him in
Nah,
5
but
years
look, I
and
asked
marry
him. I
dude.
said, what if he asked y'all to
Get
kiss?
him a green card.
I said, what if he asked y'all to kiss? He said, I'm a kisser. So I said, you kissed her? You kissed her before? He was like, yeah. So I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, when we got married, because they had like a real ceremony.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, where they got married and
I
everything.
ain't doing that.
That's where the 4,000 went.
Nah, they did that in
You
court.
ain't doing what?
Oh, all right.
I ain't doing
You
no
ain't letting your
ceremony
wife
with
kiss
them.
somebody else? So you could get in the country?
Nigga, fuck
Because
no.
you go back to Peru, you get your head cut
That's
off.
a good question.
He said
That's a good
you
question.
got to see it through, my boy.
That's a good.
Nigga,
Hey.
we ain't doing that.
That's a good question.
Go back
Would
to
you
Peru
let-
and get your head cut off.
Would you let your wife marry somebody else?
Hell
so that you
no.
can in
To
the
get back in the country?
You say
Hell
that. You say that because you American.
Exactly.
You already is.
Yeah.
You don't know what the fuck
Nigga,
going
if
on.
I lived in
there.
a box, my motherfucking wife couldn't be a prostitute.
It ain't no
The
box.
fuck?
Hey, Jig.
Nigga, bad circumstances is bad circumstances. My wife can't fuck nobody, can't kiss
Jig.
nobody.
Jig.
The fuck? I'ma stay poor.
They coming
I don't
over here.
need that money.
Jig, they coming over here for a reason.
So the fuck?
Nigga, I want to leave here. So
Nigga.
I know that shit fucked up.
I'ma stand on what I need to stand
I
on.
concur with
If
Deuce.
that's where I was born,
Fuck that.
we gonna stand on.
You gotta
something.
do what you gotta do.
I'm getting married. She ain't getting
I
married.
seen a
and then I'ma
motherfucker.
marry
They
her.
had pit bulls on the man. He couldn't do nothing. Butt naked, tied up, pit bulls going at him.
Deuce know about them pit
I'm
bull
not going
bites.
over there.
If there's any place with pit bulls,
That's
that's
a-
going.
That's a tough
Grab her ass
situation
out
there,
the
boy.
That
me
nigga
outta
do not
here.
love that bitch.
Get me
That's
out
a
of
tough
He using her to
situation.
get out the country.
Oh
Pimped
man,
her.
here. Hey,
That's tough, boy.
I
That's
told him I was
crazy.
gonna bring it to the podcast.
you should have brought that.
That nigga is going
Go
down.
Right.
ahead.
my own-
Doom. What the
TikTok
fuck
is
that?
dead.
All right, come on, yeah.
That's
Back
tough.
of my
Nah, that's
head
crazy though. Yeah, that's good though.
it
That's
is.
that's
It
that's
is,
something
though.
I never thought I would hear in real life.
Bro, I told you I never heard this in real life ever in my life. I thought
That's
he was lying
tough.
to me.
He ain't laugh on that.
Who? Yeah, he laughed.
That's the only thing you could do is laugh.
Nah, he ain't
That type
lying.
of situation.
Did he show you a bitch ever?
It wasn't on the phone he had. He said it was on his other phone.
And they got a flip phone, don't he? Nigga trapping.
All right, here we go.
They don't make that money go.
People would rather impress the world instead of actually creating a legacy. Tails. All right, let's rock.
I disagree.
You're 100% so far.
Yeah, I'm just like
Watch I fucking
I'm just
lose.
on it.
It's not my week.
It's cool.
I can feel
I
it.
don't care if I
So listen though, it don't matter where you look on social media and just regular world. Most people like to spend their money on, I don't know, clothing, luxury cars, go out on events, on what I personally call nonsense things, right? Just for like the small things, like for a small little like or comment on Instagram or something like that, right? Instead of like investing into a legacy. When I mean legacy, I'm not talking about their kids, I'm talking about their grandkids' kids. So like, I know all of us heard of the Rockefellers, right?
Right.
And how they set up their family. I'm not sure if y'all familiar with that.
You said the Rockefellers. Who was that?
Talking about Jay-Z, fool.
Okay.
No, I'm not talking about Jay.
It's like, nah, no.
But I'm gonna let him
Trying to
think
get us
that.
killed down here.
I'm just
But I know
saying.
what you
Like
talking
the
about.
same
But
family
like-
that won't own Walmart and shit like that, like them families.
Like the families that like people that really invest money into their families to see real money, if that makes any sense.
Mhm.
Like we could spend, and I'm talking about black people, we could spend $1,000, $1,500 on some shoes,
Right.
or on a purse, or $100,000 on a car, but we only make $50,000. Like it's like it doesn't make sense to me when you could just. Let me back up. The average car payment is like $500, right? If you invest just that $500, if you can afford $500 on a car, I'm pretty sure you have $500 free or something like that.
Hopefully.
Or if you don't get the car,
Some
right?
people-
Let's say you don't need the
Some
car,
people live beyond their means. So it's like
That's
they
what I'm
can't really
saying.
afford it.
but like, let's talk like this. Let's say if you put that $500 and investing into your kid's future, right?
Mhm.
Let's
Look, you
think
don't
like
have
the
kids.
Rockefellers. Then
Wow.
then your family's future. I know you got a sister, a brother.
you good, you good.
You know what I'm saying? Like somebody's future. Not your. That's not your own.
future kid's future.
Nah, your sister's kid's future.
Fuck them kids.
Dang.
But I was gonna say I disagree because
No, I'm messing with you. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Why you
let 'em go
disagree?
ahead.
No, why you disagree?
I disagree because a lot of people don't want to have kids, and then a lot of people don't fuck with their families. So
That ain't what his thesis was about, though.
he's talking about creating a legacy.
He said legacy.
Fuck
Who
the
you
legacy.
leaving a legacy to is what he said.
Yeah,
is
fuck
what
the
Deuce
legacy.
saying.
No,
Ain't
hold
ain't
up.
no
So-
legacy to
Damn.
leave.
Hold up. Nah, repeat your thesis real quick.
I said most people would rather. Let me look at the John because y'all
Impress other
When I
people.
think
Yeah,
of, when I think
impress
of
the
legacy,
world
I
instead
think
of-
more than that.
All right, go ahead.
all right, impress the world instead of like leaving a legacy. So
Yeah.
a legacy could be. I'm just talking about family, but a legacy could be what you do for people on this planet.
I
If that
agree.
makes
Yeah,
any sense.
exactly.
What if when you impress them, it's a legacy of some sort? Now, it might not be the legacy that's smiled upon by everyone.
So who did it
But-
affect?
Your image.
So how did you affect?
Like DJ Academics.
I don't even.
What about him?
Like, a lot of people don't fuck with him. We just feel like he corny ass nigga.
Oh, tell more because that just came out. Nowhere you said the DJ.
I'm
Fuck
just
DJ
reminded
Oh yeah.
because a lot of people have that same sentiment right
Oh,
there.
okay.
But that's,
all right.
you know,
I don't even
if
know
he
that nigga.
continued on with his poke ass ways,
Hmm.
he would have been, his legacy would have been that of what Jiggz just said.
Fuck that
DJ.
nigga.
Yeah.
But I mean, because he's doing whatever he's doing on that side, but is he still doing something for his legacy?
That is it. So what he does, that's his legacy. Like being that character, interviewing people and everything. That's part of his legacy. Like
So you
like
saying
DJ
like
Vlad,
like Stephen A. Smith
yeah,
fucking his legacy up?
yeah.
Used to
What
be
you
an
do-
eye motherfucker.
What you do like has almost 100% to do with what your legacy will be.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's why he said it was close.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah,
said it's close.
That's why he said it was
We
close.
kind of already talked about that side, so I try to.
Yeah, he tried not to go there.
Yeah, but like,
We
He tried to
did.
keep it
yeah,
financial.
your joint was kind of closer,
You try to
like
keep
real
it
close to
financial.
mine. Yeah,
Oh,
so
oh,
like
oh.
that's why I went. And found,
When Jizzle was talking about like spending $1,000 and you only making $50,000, that's just them. People just like to
100%.
live in the moments and don't think about like
the long
Bad time.
leaving
Yeah.
shit for the generations below them. They gonna make their own way,
Yeah, for
Sometimes
sure.
you gotta numb that pain.
and
bro.
that's gonna be their legacy. Their
Nah,
legacy
son,
is
that's
just gonna be
stupid.
like
Pain.
he was just a flashy nigga, or he was just a nigga that was just blowing money, never saving.
But like how? But that's like you said. I think that's irresponsible. Like that's not helping your. That's like saying you got 2 kids, right?
Mhm.
And you just blowing your money. Like fucking.
You just doing whatever.
You doing whatever.
Hey, I've been blowing money, but not.
I mean, but-
on them. It's Christmas time.
But even
But
that,
you not-
Ho, ho, ho.
But he was
You
saying
want to take that back? You want to clear the air?
I feel bad.
You want
it's like
I'm
nah.
blowing money.
It's like nah.
to clear the air?
it's like, nah.
That I got kids.
Christmas.
Nah.
It's Christmas time.
He
It
said,
ain't.
I don't want to make you look bad. Go ahead.
I don't know what he said, but let's just keep going.
It already been said.
I don't know. what that is.
I try to say I don't know what he said. You gonna,
Deuce on one today.
I've been blowing money on the kids.
but like, but if you never save for them, right? And God forbid you pass and you leave them no type of legacy, you just started them where you started at.
That's true, but who's necessarily say that's wrong? We been ain't had shit.
So you want them to
I'm
not have
doing
shit.
fine. Some motherfuckers ain't leaving their kids nothing. and they feel like it's okay.
That's crazy.
I'm true.
Hold up.
Am
That's
I wrong?
crazy.
Motherfuckers like,
crazy.
I don't need to leave your nuts.
Nah, you can't have that attitude.
Stand
That's
on
crazy.
your
You
shit.
can't have that sentiment because this nigga had
That's
a
crazy.
thesis about 15 episodes ago
I don't think
talking
it's okay,
about
but
leaving
people are
inheritances.
doing
Yes, I did.
And I said
I
he
think
don't
you
have
should.
to leave her here.
it. I think you should.
Yeah, but now but what you
So
was just
I'm
saying
good.
contradicts
Nigga, I
that.
got 3 life insurance policies. Them fucking kids gonna be okay.
But you leaving.
Hold
them
up.
something,
But
though.
that's a legacy.
Hold up.
What?
Do you got them through your job?
Not them all. Not all of them.
You own them?
Yes.
Like you
One
bought
of
them from a
2 of them I own. 1 of them is through my job.
all right.
Good man.
They whole life or turn.
Whole life.
All
All
right.
right, we're gonna have
That
a
nigga said
conversation.
turn.
Sorry, no.
Nah, it depends
It
on
don't-
how,
nah,
it depends
it
on what
matters.
he's doing with them.
Definitely
It does
matters,
matter.
yeah.
It depends on
It
what he's
matters.
doing with them, but I'm pretty sure he ain't doing with it.
Yeah.
I'm doing shit with it.
That'll benefit him the most.
But it just like
Yo, you gotta teach me that.
just like Zoe said it would be irresponsible not to leave some type of legacy for your kids. Just like the Rockefellers, them niggas started when we was in change, our ancestors or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all owe us some money.
But
They
reparations.
started, they started before that.
yeah, but their
Well,
formula,
I need some of that.
still works till this
it's
day.
just gonna keep building. Like
Yeah,
y'all
this-
not gonna run out of money.
And their formula is easy. You don't need money to start what their formula is.
They
Like you
built
say,
that
you gotta-
shit on
you
my
gotta-
little man's back.
You say you got a life insurance policy, right?
Mhm.
You could start it off your life insurance policy.
You
when
can.
pass
Your
away.
family
Their formula, you can start
can
off their life insurance policy.
change all because you died. All because you died, dude.
And I ain't about to
Your
break
family
down the
could
whole
just
formula and all that stuff. You could do that on your own. On
Not
YouTube.
necessarily.
flip and
What?
change.
Talking about what Jiggz said.
Oh,
Not necessarily. They
Give me an
might.
example.
So they might come across a nice lump sum of money. It doesn't mean anything's gonna change, especially if they don't know what to do with it.
yeah, mindset got to be there.
If they can't, yeah. Only thing that's going to
What
something.
if you leave them
something.
an investment, a stock
It's
that
still-
pays dividends?
It doesn't matter if they don't know what to do with
That's
it.
what
The money still coming
Yes.
in.
Do you? So
you need. A
do you
person.
know how much money you got to have in stocks to be able to live off of dividends?
You get in early in Bitcoin, it's possible.
Do
Niggas
you-
have done it.
Do you? Bitcoin doesn't provide dividends.
No, you know what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
said a stock. How much money you have in stock? You get in early.
You
in
brought
Bitcoin,
up
you got a lot.
dividends. That's what I'm saying. So you understand what
I brought in the whole
dividends
stock
are?
thing. I brought in the whole stock thing.
But
But
you
I know
ain't
what you're
got-
saying. I know what you're saying.
You ain't got to get in early to get dividends though. You can.
No, I was just talking about Bitcoin. I brought up
No,
Bitcoin.
but you're not gonna be able to
because you
live
gotta
off
earn, you gotta
dividends
got a lot
unless
of
you got freaking.
It gotta be dollars in there. Dollar,
You gotta
dollars.
have some money on top of money on top of money.
Yeah.
You talking about living off of dividends, but just because you leave your family some money or you leave some people some money, like I have a nice size life insurance policy where something happened to me, quite a few people will get broke off
Mhm.
a pretty penny, but I'm not leaving it in the hands of people that I feel like are responsible.
Mhm.
And there's people in my life that are gonna be like, damn,
I feel that.
he ain't leave me enough, and it's
Yeah,
a
for
reason
sure.
why. It's a reason why I didn't, because if you come across $100,000 and you already just been an irresponsible type of person, like detrimental to your own health and the people around you, I'm not gonna leave you something that'll increase that.
Yeah, that's just gonna
That'll make you
amplify. Yeah.
Yeah, like you was on level 5 with it. Money gonna too much money come in your hands. You might take off level 9 with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you
That
ain't
nigga
gonna give.
said
You're
level
not gonna
9.
give a. Yeah.
Nigga turned into a
if a
Super
nigga
Saiyan.
already got a crack problem, you gonna leave a crackhead $100,000?
Hey, what's that
If
little?
that's your only loved one.
What was that
I
meme?
wouldn't leave it directly to him, but I have somebody take care.
When
of him.
Bama was getting interviewed,
They
he was
some,
like,
some people
Biggums.
need to be bird fed.
"Nah, that Tyrone Bigum's a real dude." When the little lottery was like high as hell, I don't remember what it
yeah.
was. He was like, "What would you do with yours?"
Oh,
Said, buy a lot of cocaine.
Yeah,
And
prostitutes.
Oh, I seen that. I seen that, John.
so that's just an example of what his mind state was if he'd have
He
won.
probably
Yeah.
changed, bro.
I'm just saying, in that moment, if he'd have won,
Yeah.
if he'd have got that money, he would have killed himself. Long story short,
He'd have went out with a blast, like y'all said.
he
You
would have
rather
went
live for
out
the
not
moment.
not
You rather live on your feet than on your knees.
But that-
right?
But I think we
money-
do
Nah,
need to hit
that's
on
some
the,
shit like
the
that.
action part of legacy. What you was about to say, Deuce?
No, I was about to say that money could have went to a lot more families
Exactly.
that needed that shit.
Yeah, because I really don't believe legacy has anything to do with money.
Mm.
I think money is probably like the
I
most
think money
minute
has
part.
something to do with it.
I think it's the most minute part of legacy. Like, I don't believe so.
I don't know, because I think
because even when you build a business, it has nothing to do with money.
for your family it does a lot, but like for your notoriety,
your,
like
your
for
legacy.
you,
And
yeah,
everything.
it doesn't really do.
I think it does.
It's
Your
not really
family
that
will
big.
always
It
know
doesn't.
you to have been the one who left.
Yeah, but the
money
world,
that they did
the
have.
world is not gonna know you gave this much to whoever.
Nah, but your legacy might not even be for the world. Like,
Your legacy
it's not a
could
lot
be
of
for the
people that's going to
family.
be known by the world. But even what I'm saying about the money is, even if you leave your family some money, your legacy is going to be, how did he acquire this? Or if you leave your family businesses and everything, it's not about the money. They're going to be
I
like,
see what you're saying.
my father built this business.
Oh, my father
by
is this type
himself.
of man.
Yeah, he built this business
empire.
brick from brick.
Yeah, that's like
and provided
saying
for his
that's
family.
like saying a father that's always working. You never see him, but it's like who you don't know your father.
Yeah.
But everybody's like your father.
He left you a whole lot of money. That nigga legacy ain't gonna be.
You know what
he
I'm saying?
left
You
us
not
rich.
you gonna
It's
be
gonna
like
be his ass wasn't here.
yeah, exactly.
But it's like, who do you?
He was an
who does
absent
your
father. That all he
legacy-
did was give us money.
Who is it important to you? Like whose thoughts and definition of you means the most? Like, who are you doing it for?
To me,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Who are you doing it for? Who is
I think
your
all
legacy
all
for?
of us should answer that.
Who is your legacy for?
Go ahead, you answer it. You start us off. You ask the question.
I'm gonna say I would say my children, and hopefully my wife.
I'm gonna say, of course, my family. But I'm talking about the people around me. I'm trying to change their lives. So people I grew up with, people that I seen struggling. I'm trying to change people's lives.
So their definition.
So their
of
lives, so their
what's
kids' lives
important
can be
to you.
changed. Yeah. So that'll be my legacy. Like how my friends look at me and how my family look at me.
Well, what was his question though?
Well, what is your
Who define like what's important? Whose definition of you is important?
Like, who
are
you leaving
doing
your
it
legacy for?
What is the
Like, who do
legacy
you want-
for?
Yeah.
For myself.
You dead.
Okay. But what I do on this earth is for my legacy, not nobody else's.
So he defines himself.
Nah,
Yeah.
so
But
what he's saying is...
if my children want to continue my legacy, that's cool. But the legacy that I leave is only for me.
He's
So the
saying, who do
accolades are for you.
He's saying, who do you want to look on to that and be like,
yeah, this
Marshall's
is what
legacy.
he did.
Yeah.
Everybody, not just my children. Everybody. If they can look
I
at me
feel
and be
that.
like, "Oh, this nigga turned up and lived his life to the fullest,"
Trying to be like,
I'm
fuck
trying.
that.
I'm trying to live that
As
way.
long as my kids.
Or if
love
I
me,
if
fuck
I found a
everybody.
way how to get money, I want
Nah.
them to be like,
That's how I feel.
"I'm trying to get money like this."
my kids gonna love me
I want
regardless.
my daughter to be like, I love you, dad.
Nah, first is for...
That shit mean the most to me.
Yeah, what means the most to me, of course, would be my children, my
Yeah.
family.
Family.
But my legacy is going to be for whoever's affected by it.
Yeah.
So whoever's directly connected to my calling.
Mm.
And so I say, for instance, just to make it plain, like Martin Luther King, right? Black people are directly affected by his legacy,
Yeah.
right? So we can say every black person is directly affected by his legacy. Every black person knows who Martin Luther King is. Now you do have white people that are affected by his legacy, but not all white people are. Like, not all white people care about that stuff. But it's black people that are directly affected by his call and his purpose of being. So that's why I say I don't even know who is going to look at my legacy
Yeah, I agree with that.
and be like, Alonzo did that or whatever. We look up to Alonzo. Thankful that Alonzo did this. It's just whoever's going to be affected by my purpose and calling.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I got a lot of years left, so I really don't know who it is, but I know for sure definitely my children.
Yeah, that I'm gonna touch. That's the easy. Children is the easy one. I know that's going.
Yeah.
But the one you say about everybody, whoever I touch, how far my reach is, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So that's a good one.
It's hard because I don't really care about what too many people think about me.
Mm-hmm.
But I do care about people. Like, I don't care about your opinions about me, but I do care about you, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know how to put this in words. So, like, I'm going to look out for you. Like, I'm hard on niggas, but I'm not hard on niggas just because I'm an asshole or just because I feel like I'm better than you or something. Like, that's not the case.
Are you sure?
No, he just told you a high standard.
That's
a high
it.
standard, man.
It's because I want to see better out of you.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah, I ain't.
if I felt a certain type of way about niggas where I'm trying to beat them down or whatever, I'd be using words like, dog, you a bitch ass nigga. But I don't use words like that. And I encourage with my shit. I challenge you, and the challenge hurt. It's supposed to hurt. And so some people might not like it, and they might look at me like, man, this nigga think he this and that, such. Nah, that ain't the case. Because I ain't perfect. I'm not perfect myself. I tell you my fuck ups right along as I'm trying to challenge you.
Mm-hmm.
Have I not?
It ain't about what you think of yourself. It's about what the public thinks. Public thinks you're an asshole.
That's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. That's what I'm saying.
That's your perspective.
I'm fine with you thinking I'm an asshole.
I love you. It ain't me.
Nigga, you think I'm an asshole. A lot of people love me, think I'm an asshole. Yeah, I heard that. I hear that.
I
used to hear that often.
We just misunderstood.
To be honest, we need more Zoes out there.
I don't know about that.
Tell them again.
Put that
Too,
Hey,
man.
talking to Mike, just don't think
I
they heard
agree.
you.
We need more. We need more.
Oh, what'd you say, Deuce?
No, I said I agree.
Yeah, see?
We need more zones.
That nigga.
But I ain't going.
Because if the
I
nigga
got
ain't
them.
give if the nigga ain't give a fuck, we'll still be doing dumb shit out here.
Yep.
Dumb shit like what?
Everybody should have a friend that like tells them the truth. If you got a bunch of yes men around you,
I like. I mean, of course, you need a friend
or
who
don't
gonna
care
speak,
men around you, then that's
who gonna
kinda
speak
crazy.
life into you, like something that's good for you. Like I said, you misunderstood. Like I don't think you an asshole.
And if you can't
It's just
receive,
the way you deliver your message.
but
That's all.
if you can't receive that message, and you know he's a friend, a true friend, you're not a friend.
Exactly. That's how I feel about it. You're supposed to be able to interpret a friend.
So if you
So I
know,
feel that.
if you know somebody is a brother, if I'm a brother and I come to Zoe and I'm like, listen, man, you fucking up, like out of love.
Like,
He like, nigga, fuck
what
you.
you trying to say? Yo, fuck you.
And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? He should be able,
See,
in his
swear.
heart, he knows he's fucking up.
Yeah.
So like, you know what I mean? That's just kind of like iron and
Just
striping
don't-
iron.
just
Yeah,
don't
it's
wanna
like,
see yourself.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. You see where you going?
But at the
About to
same
crash,
time, I don't talk to everybody like I talk to some
Yeah,
of
for
y'all
sure.
niggas, though. So, like, I ain't just going up to anybody and just be like, nigga, you fucking up. Like, you could judge the situation. You could
Yeah.
test. You could check the temperatures and everything and understand how you need to deal with certain people. But some things, if it need to be put down like that, I'm going to put it down like that.
All right, let's move on.
Let's move. You going next?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
What-
Said something about the
This
universe.
nigga got
and
like,
Say the thesis.
you on your astrology.
yeah, the moon and the stars and all that.
All this nigga said is, you reap what you sow.
That shit
No.
was, that shit was deep, yo.
Go ahead.
I live by
Energy you push out into the universe will always return.
All right,
It won't
spin it,
return.
spin it. See if you get to do that.
Yeah, what
See?
it? Hold
He
up.
putting bad
Hold
energy
up.
out.
Nah, so let's
Shit
see.
gonna return.
Yeah, here's the tail.
It's like you. He's like, no.
Tails, young.
This nigga put out hit. You spun the quarter. Look, you spun the penny with heads energy. Nigga got heads. Come on.
That motherfucker, he can't gate my shit like that. That motherfucker
We gonna give
gated.
another
You,
shot.
you did it.
Still Tails, fuck it. Tails is my shit, not y'all's.
I'm just,
What does everybody want?
What do you want?
Heads, nigga.
Tails, nigga.
All right.
All right. So, I just had very happy thoughts.
I
and
disagree.
It came
Sorry.
back to me with a Tails. But what I'm gonna say is, a lot of times, when it comes to the energy you put out, that shit is, you're actually practicing it in everything you do. So I would say the way you talk to people, your facial expressions, the way you move about within everyday life. When you do things like that, it's almost like a magnet for the same thing you put out to come back. You can almost transform somebody else who's not feeling like that into feeling the way you're feeling. Like if you say you walk up to somebody who is angry, right? And you put out, matter of fact, they might not even be angry. They might just be like thinking about something that's fucked up, right? They're not even really putting out bad energy at the time. They're just thinking about some fucked up shit. But at the time, you're putting out fucked up energy because you're angry and you might just be blowing off steam. But that person that's close to you or see it, they can misinterpret what you're doing and think that maybe, you know what I'm saying, you're projecting that towards them. And then it pretty much returns to you. So say you smile at somebody, you say, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? And somebody say, how you doing back? They smile back. It comes back. You ain't gonna smile at somebody unless I can't say you're not gonna do it, but it's times I'm sure it can happen. But a lot of times, I'm gonna say 8 times out of 10, you smile at somebody and you're cordial, they'll be cordial in return.
But it might be a fake smile.
I take fake. The energy still came back.
That's a fake energy.
Not necessarily. because
How can you agree,
you know
disagree with that?
some white people, like a lot of white women, they walk past you and they smile. And I've heard this. I don't know their thoughts, but they say they smile so you won't rob them. Like,
What?
because they say when you smile at somebody, it like disarms that danger, like trying to say what you're trying to say, like it'll send an energy out. That'll but this is the thing though.
It does.
Nah.
You know what? I've never robbed a white woman.
That's because you're not a robber though. I am.
Right.
That just
So I robbed the white. It's like no.
I am.
But
Nah,
that
you
is
know-
true,
like,
though. That is true.
Nah,
that just
but
reminded me
when
of
they
the,
when they smile, that shit is weird to me, bruh. So like when white men do it too, you see white men do it also.
that
Like
little
they'll walk,
fake
they'll
ass
look
little-
at you when you walk by, like the fuck is that?
Nah, I ain't never had nobody do that to me.
that just remind me of I know
fuck
y'all
is
heard
that?
the little joke from the joke from Carlos Miller where he was like, I think it's disrespectful when women walk past me and clutch their purse like they stronger than me. Give me that motherfucking purse. You ain't hear that? He said, but you know what I'm saying? It's
stronger
like
than me.
disrespectful ass white. You know what I'm saying? It was like, hey, yo, this
like
man
you
wow.
stronger than me.
Yeah,
He
give me that
said
purse.
like you stronger than me.
He said, clutching your purse like you stronger than me. Give me that purse. You know I'm
That's funny as shit.
But I do believe
Nah,
whatever.
but for real, y'all never seen that though.
What?
Like
Hell yeah, motherfucker.
I about to say, you worked downtown. There ain't no way you haven't seen
I
that.
never seen a white person like
You talking to
walk
me?
past me and look at me.
Nah, I
and
definitely.
Both of y'all.
They give you that fake
I mean-
ass little smile, like
Yeah, they always
frowning up and shit. Like,
Nah, I ain't never had that before.
hell yeah. But I agree with you because I'm a firm believer in manifestation. So whatever you put out to the universe, they're gonna give you back. So if you be like, I can't, the universe gonna be like, you can't
You
then.
damn right you can't.
You not going to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you believe, like, nigga, it was times I believe I'm gonna hit the motherfucking number tonight. And I hit that motherfucker.
All right, so let me ask you this: how
I
many
hit that bitch.
times have you not hit it thinking that you was gonna hit it versus the times you did?
It was a few, like, sometimes people get that intuition, that feeling like, damn, I feel good
Yeah,
all day.
I had that a couple times.
Shit, I'm
Lost
about to
my
put
ass at the
extra on this
casino.
bitch. Damn, straight. You know what I'm saying?
But
And sometimes I'll be like, damn, I hope this shit come out. And it don't come out. And I'll be like, fuck. You know what I'm saying?
you put that hope
Yeah.
energy out, and it failed you.
You gonna keep hoping, nigga. You gotta believe. You got no bullshit. You gotta really believe that. Like, it was a young lady that I knew, like, from high school. And I seen her on Facebook. And I was like, damn, her page dope, this and that. And I was like, I'm gonna get her. Like, she gonna be my girl. Then I just inboxed her, and then she replied back, and then we went on a date. I'm like, damn, this my girl. Like, I believed that she was gonna be my girl.
I did that 3 times.
I do that in my life.
I did that 3
For
times.
my life. in
I'm gonna
general.
say thoughts and what
and
you say.
I'm like, I'm never doing it again.
All that shit is true.
Nah, not with women. I'm just talking about in general. Like, I could take it as small as like the car. Like, I see a car one, I'm like, man, I'm gonna get that jump. But not even really consciously thinking that I'm manifesting it. I'm just like,
happened to me too.
but I have me every car I get.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get that jump. Or just in my life, I could just be like daydreaming about something. It's not me really daydreaming. It's me like manifesting what I'm doing.
Yeah, putting
Like
that
process
energy
it.
out
Yeah.
there.
So I agree
That's how I know I'm gonna be stupid rich.
for sure.
Putting that energy out there.
I feel it.
I'm gonna give another example. I'm gonna talk about
Why we can't just be rich?
nah, not that. Of course you're gonna be
All right,
rich.
what's your example, man?
I'm gonna say artists who have made songs about them dying. They usually die.
Damn, this shit got dark quick.
They
Okay.
do. It's just the energy you put out. Like, let's say "Ready to Die." I know I'ma die. You know, songs like that and shit.
Like Tupac Jones. Shoot,
Yeah.
shot me.
It's possible. It's a possibility.
What
I
about
can't.
Fucking Biggie. I think Juice WRLD
Talking
made a
about
song
putting
about
all
him dying
that,
too.
Putting all that negative energy out.
Yeah,
All
like
that death energy.
nothing. If you don't want something to happen, do not put energy into it.
Mm.
Change that energy. Change the happiness. Change it to something positive.
So what about?
head when I leave a podcast?
I hope you do, brother. You know what? I'm gonna do more than hope for it. I'm not gonna do that.
Well, manifest it for
So what about?
I hope.
I'm trying to change it.
I
I'm
can't
trying to-
manifest it.
Pause.
Yeah.
I can't manifest it.
not him.
Why they say, oh, no homo. Yeah.
Fuck no.
So what about the people that die, like, and they be like, the good die young?
That's
They
just
ain't
a
mad at
fucking
that.
quote.
I mean, but
somebody
like-
made up.
That's not exactly like.
But
It's not
they
like
ain't
that
mad
person
at-
thinking
they
like
ain't-
that young boy will die soon.
No, I'm just saying. It wasn't.
Like that's not.
It wasn't
Trip
no
said-
type of metaphor.
Trip said I killed Sean Taylor.
Did you?
Probably.
Talking about the good die. Y'all should have been dead.
I don't know if you good, brother. You know how they say
You're not as good as you thought you were.
like what was his thesis? It ain't about what you think. It's about your actions that define you.
Motherfucker think he good. That's why.
Hey, you ain't that good, my brother.
What you
He
can
said,
prove?
I thought I was good. I'm 34.
Damn.
I'm still ticking.
I ain't
Supposed to
as
be
good
going to
as-
16.
He said you ain't as good as you thought you were.
That's a good thing, though.
Of course, yeah, you definitely still here, brother. I'm glad you're here.
I don't think I'm gonna die though. I think they're going like once I get like 65, they're gonna come out with a fucking mechanical heart. I'm gonna live forever.
You want to live forever?
Yeah,
I don't want to live forever. I do want to
I
live
want to live forever
I wanna live
because
long. I
I
don't
want
know
to go
about
to
forever.
different planets, man. They
don't
about,
wanna do
they
that.
about to put a fucking telescope
Excuse
in
me.
the atmosphere where we could see fucking life on.
Yeah, but how you gonna go there?
I want to live.
You know how long it's going to take you to get there?
Hey, if I could live forever, we gonna get there.
You looking to be
At
tough.
I
least-
want to live long, but I don't want to live forever because I want answers that I don't think I'll get when I'm living.
How you say that?
Because I don't.
Shit, you gonna get some answers when you go too.
Yeah, that's
that
what I'm saying.
You
I
not
want.
gonna want.
No, but at that time,
A
I
lot of
would
shit in
want.
this drink.
I'm going there.
Nah, I ain't going there.
Who going there?
I ain't got that ticket.
I ain't got no VIP passes in this motherfucker.
I ain't got that
I'm
ticket.
going to Arizona soon. That's the hottest I'm trying to go. Mexico.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, if I live forever, nigga, I'm up. Eventually, y'all ain't see them UFOs?
You gonna be miserable, nigga.
That pilot, huh?
You gonna be miserable. You gonna outlive your daughter.
Nah,
You gonna
thinking
outlive her
about
kids. You ain't even gonna know they kids.
thinking about
Nah, they got a
man.
suicide pod in Sweden.
Think
So
about-
go there.
I seen that.
Suicide
That's what I
pod.
was about to
Like
bring
my
up.
daughter's gone. I'm ready
I
to go.
said I want to live forever, brother.
Nah, but I was about to say on
Forever.
You ain't see
manifesting stuff. Like this podcast getting a little scary, huh? Everything we be talking about.
No bullshit. Ain't
You
that
know what?
something?
That's
everything
crazy.
we talk about be happening
It
like
be
this.
hitting
Oh
like
my
a week.
god.
It happens the following week coming up.
For sure.
Should be crazy.
Shit just
It's-
come out.
It's crazy. I hit $1 million.
It's crazy. I hit that $300 million Powerball, Joe.
It's
you know?
crazy, man.
when you do that.
Next week.
The Tuesday.
Coming up.
It's crazy. I'm about to get married.
What you got?
Me too.
It's crazy. What?
I don't know. I know somebody gonna pay me $30,000. Fuck that. I can't eat.
You go 30,000 and 5. That's 6,000 a year, dog. Like what the fuck I'm gonna do with that?
I need that up front though, man.
People should be
They
investing
ain't
that,
gonna give it to
man.
me up front. But they gonna give it to me yearly.
Yeah. I'll bring it up.
And he ain't getting no pussy?
And all pennies.
Who said he ain't getting no?
Bruh.
All
Give me
pennies.
some pussy.
$6,000 all
Oh, I'm
pennies.
getting some pussy.
I'm about to say your famous line.
That ain't my famous line, but it's from a great man that I look up to.
Great philosopher once said it.
What did he say?
Go ahead, say it.
Go ahead
It's
with
either
these
we
jizz,
fucking or I'm fucking.
or these jizz pauses, man.
I ain't on that, yeah.
What you talking about? We married. I ain't fucking that. Just talk about men don't need sex. Men need sex.
Oh nah, that's a different level right there.
Men need sex.
Nah, they don't need it. We want it.
Nah, we need it.
Nah, we want it.
We
So
need
you
it.
think if you
this
couldn't have it,
frustration-
you could
nigga,
die?
All this testosterone frustration that's built up and we don't need it. We need that shit.
Would
That
you
shit
say?
will calm us down quick.
Would you say, Jigs?
Nah.
I don't know. I said if he couldn't have sex, do he think he could? Does he think he would die?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
So you don't need it.
I don't need it to survive, but I need it.
And that's what I'm saying.
Nah, fuck no. You ain't saying that.
That's what I am saying. I said you don't need it. You want it.
Nigga, you don't
So
need
do
nothing
what-
except
so
food
like-
and water.
That's what I'm
the case.
saying. That's what I'm.
So do
I
women
need
need, hold up, do
You
women
need
need sex?
oxygen, brother. You need
Hold up.
oxygen.
Do women need sex? Just
You ain't say nothing about oxygen.
Yeah, I think they need it. They don't want it.
I'm
do
just saying.
women need sex?
They don't need it.
They don't
want
need it.
They can
Nigga,
sew
that's
that.
why. That's why
they can
we
sew that pussy
when
up.
motherfuckers get married.
Don't give your woman sex for 6 weeks. See what you ain't gonna get no food. You
No
gonna get trap
explanation.
noodles.
No explanation.
You
Oh,
ain't gonna
Slim.
get
I ain't
shit.
say
Man, we should do that.
I said
challenge.
I want.
You got somebody?
You ain't-
I don't need.
You got
The
somebody
hell wrong
who's
with y'all,
expecting
man?
sex?
Hell yeah.
All right. Don't give her
And
none.
I ain't give her
no
none for 2
explanation.
years.
Nah, that's too long.
Hey, nah. What,
This nigga about to plug that bitch in the couch.
Tails.
He the only one that lost.
Nah, he lost. Oh, he won.
He gated it though.
Oh,
lost,
do it
though.
again, son. Nah, that was
He
shit.
lost. You can't
What
get.
you
Do it
mean?
again, dude.
That
Do it
shit's
again,
fun.
dude.
John gated.
That shit was good.
All right, go ahead. Fuck it.
He
Nah,
lost.
Oh, he wanted to lose.
My first what was my thesis? At age 11, people should let their children make their own decisions. I disagree. At age 12, people should let their children make their own decisions.
Yeah.
I like that.
I can't lose.
At 11, they too young.
I can't lose.
He said, now that I think about it,
So I'm winning. Can't lose.
But no, I think if we let our children make their own decisions at a young age, it can avoid a lot of like anger and frustration. Like we like to control our children's feelings and fail to realize that they need control sometimes. Like they have feelings, and just because we give them power does not mean that we are giving up our power, if that makes any sense.
to a certain extent, or
Go
for
into it. Go into it.
What you mean?
Give us an example of that.
Yeah, like for you saying control over their lives in general.
Go deeper.
or-
You
yeah.
said because we give them control doesn't mean we're giving up our control.
No, I said because we give them power to make decisions does not mean we're giving up our power.
That's what I'm saying. Go deeper with it. Explain that.
I mean, it could be something simple like fucking taking crust off a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Oh,
I already do that.
That's just some simple shit. But I'm saying like, all right,
Bedtime.
go deeper into it. Bedtime.
Yeah, what if they don't
all
wanna
right,
go to bed?
bedtime.
yeah, I just tried.
All right, so say if we be like, all right, your bedtime 8:00. You got school tomorrow. Shit, they be like, I want to stay up till midnight. Cool, stay up till midnight. But if your ass don't get up in the morning when it's time to go to school, or
Or if you falling asleep in class,
Yeah.
and your teacher called me,
and you got bad
That's
grades
your
because
ass.
of that, then we taking them privileges away. You see what I'm saying? We give them that power. If you can handle that responsibility, then cool, you can make that decision. And back to responsibility, like we can let them motherfucking fail and succeed at a young age, so they can take that shit into teenage years and adulthood. Like, damn, my father let me do this, my mother let me do this. This ain't work. Damn, they try to steer me in this direction, but I went in this direction. And which one was better for me? You see what I'm saying? But we always try to control our children and try to tell them, this how you do it. No, 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 no. And they get angry and we be like, not we, but in general, motherfuckers be like, shut the fuck up. Because I said so. That's hurting them. Instead of like, all right, make your decisions. I'm not going to say you going to fail, but go ahead and make that decision. And then when they do fail, you can be like, this is why I wanted you to be on this path. You see what I'm saying?
So you think it'd be a better way of teaching them by giving them a little bit of leeway,
Give them
making their own
a
decisions?
little, like I said, kids have feelings that we don't take into account. We always put their feelings aside because of what we've been taught or the control that we have over our children. Right? You
So-
have children, Jiggz. Don't you be like, no, you can't do that.
for
I
sure.
think it's because we know what's best for
I have to protect them. That's what I'm here for. So now I'm gonna tell them what I need to tell them, whether they listen or not. You know what I'm saying? Because kids, or you know what I'm saying, anybody will do what they feel they want to do at the time, but they will realize that there are consequences when it comes to certain things. Like if I tell my daughter to go to sleep, right? Because I've seen this shit before. I tell her to go to sleep. She got something to do in the morning. She stay up on her phone or some shit. I'm not in control of that. I think she sleep. But when she going to sleep, when she don't want to wake up to go to school, or if her ass go to class and, your daughter's been sleeping in class lately, like, what's going on? It's like, well, this is why you're not supposed to be, make sure you in bed, and then the repercussions come because I told your ass.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, you don't really know a child doesn't know what's good for them most times. Like they're experimenting.
I
Right?
think 11
And it's
is too
okay
young.
to experiment.
Huh?
So I think 11 is too young
That's why I said 12.
Shit, I think it's too old for real.
to
For real.
make some decisions. I mean, yeah, to make.
I mean, it's okay to say
allow
you
them
know what you
make
want to eat
Some decisions.
Small decisions.
Yeah.
or what
That's
you
not
want to
life,
wear.
not life-changing decisions.
Yeah,
But not like shit.
definitely
You know
not.
what?
Yeah.
I
And
think
the
it's
thing
time for me
is-
to start
the thing
smoking.
is,
It's like,
they
all
don't
right.
know what life changing decisions are either, though. So I might
Yeah.
take a decision from them that might seem like it's not that serious, but I know what could come from this. It is that serious, and I'm not even gonna allow you to make this decision. Get what I'm saying?
Elaborate.
All right, my mother wanted me to go to DeMatha, right?
Mm.
And so it wasn't even a choice. She ain't asked me if I wanted to go to DeMatha. It was basically, AJ, you going to DeMatha?
How old were you?
Nigga, I would have whatever I was going from the 8th to 9th grade.
So 14, 13?
12.
Damn.
So
Nigga,
He
12 is
said,
seventh grade.
no.
he said, my bad.
12 is seventh grade.
whatever, nigga.
He said, damn.
I was 13.
My bad.
14, 15, 16.
Little Kevin Hart jump.
He was
I was 12.
He was
12 going to high school?
I was supposed to graduate at 17. My birthday's in November.
14.
He's 14.
I wasn't 14.
Even if you're 17,
nigga here.
you'd be
High
12
school,
going to
was
13.
only 4 years.
Nah, he was 13.
I was 13.
13.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 13. And so I had to go to this summer school thing to get into DeMatha. I did not want to go to DeMatha.
Mhm.
But my mother knew, like, she didn't want me to go to Blade because I already got bad family history there and everything. And she didn't want me following footsteps of my brother, whatever else. So she put me in DeMatha. I get in DeMatha, and I had an attitude about it because I didn't want to go to this all-boys school. I was like, this was back in, 2000, 1999. I was like, I ain't no faggot. I don't want to go to no all-boys school.
Why she saying to an all boys?
That was, DeMatha's an all-boys school. So
But
all-boys
it's a
Catholic
good school. Yeah.
What
yeah.
the boys with? Are the girls the problem?
What you mean?
Like, to send you to all, I'm sure it's
My mother wasn't tripping off of that.
Nah, this is just a good
It
school.
was just a good school.
The Mather was a good school.
Yeah.
It's a good school.
But I didn't want to go. So she put me in the summer school thing, and I fucked it up. I didn't fuck it up. She thinks I did because she knew I didn't want to go, but I didn't fuck it up. It really was just some racial injustice. The lady told me she was going to fail me, and so she did, even though I ain't getting nothing less than a B, but whatever. And so I ended up getting put out of DeMatha and ended up going to Blade, which cost me a whole lot. Now see, then taking that decision into my own hands put me in a worse situation than she knew what would have been better for me.
But
So-
I disagree with that because you just said the lady basically failed you because of some racial shit. So it probably would have been.
It didn't matter.
It probably would have been bad if he was still going to that school.
To tell you the truth, he's in Wingwork. I'm already fighting. I'm already seeing EP fight the niggas and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so it ain't like I'm already getting suspended, in school suspension, all that stuff, everything in Williamburg anyway. Like my mind was already warping to some hood public school shit already. So like in DeMatha, I would have
Whoop some white niggas. Beat the shit out of them niggas. Because of your mother's decision. I told you should have let me go late.
Nah, we don't know how that would have turned out. It definitely would have been like the odd kid. I definitely would have been like the black sheep. But she knew. Like sometimes you have to make a decision. Your child doesn't even know. I didn't want to go to DeMatha because I was like, I ain't no faggot. I don't want to go to an all boys school. I want to go to school with my friends.
I want girls, mom.
Because all my friends they was going to Blade. All my friends was going to Blade, and it was co-ed. It was girls there. Yeah,
The girls are
So-
important. I'm not gonna lie. They give me the choice. Like, this is a great school,
Here he go.
nigga.
You should have
I'm
went
in
to
high school.
Elizabeth Seton then.
What's that,
All girls school.
nigga? If they'd have let me, I'd have went.
And Pony.
I'd have went. Nigga, if they'd let me,
All right,
I'm
let
here.
me clear the air. When I say faggot, I'm not talking about today's term faggot.
What are you
I'm
talking
talking about 1990s. That's the words we used back then.
Respect.
Oh, he's speaking.
Respect.
In,
I'm speaking as 13-year-old Zoe.
all right, cool.
Because I don't use the word faggot anymore. Sometimes. It's like, no.
It's like,
Nah.
But no, I just don't believe. All right, so especially with this is what I wanted to say before I went off. With great power comes great responsibility. Famous philosopher said that, right? And so here's the thing: an 11-year-old is not mature enough to take responsibility for certain decisions.
Certain decisions, I agree.
So you can't put them in their hands.
But
some
You
some
can.
decisions you can, I
can.
think. Yeah.
because you have that power to be like, no, you can't do that.
If it was up to my mother at the age of 11, I would never play football. I never played sports in general.
Yeah.
Because she was like, in her eyes, I'm her baby. I'm going to get hurt. But in my eyes, I'm like, I can do this. And we seen the results. Like, they speak for themselves.
Oh, see,
All right, so did
See?
you make that decision? Your father or
Who, me?
yeah?
I said, that nigga had a father.
Like, so, but like, as a parent, like, she has her say of nah.
Yeah.
And
Who won?
But did she let you make that
No.
decision?
I won.
Yeah,
I
that's
prove. All right, so I give you another example. Like, when I was younger, like, we had a backyard where we lived at, right? She didn't want us to leave out that backyard. But, like, as a kid, as a boy, I'm like, this backyard is too small for me. What's out in the real world? Like,
Yeah.
and I kept jumping the fence. I kept jumping the fence because I wanted to see what's out there, right? And she's like, no, you're not ready to go outside. I mean, it's kids outside running up down the street. But I'm like, yo, I'm tired of playing with my sister. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she trying to protect you.
What
and
was
shit.
that?
yeah, she trying to
What
protect
was
me,
that
but at the
doing,
same
man?
time, I'm ready to, like, he's too young, bro. Like, he like, you know, a
Yeah.
baby.
How much more younger was he?
He 4 years younger than me. So, like, when you
Oh,
look
well,
at
damn.
it,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? At that age, like, you know what I'm saying? He's young. So, we're not, you know what I mean? So, but, like, at that age, like, she's thinking that she's protecting me, but, like, I'm thinking I want to play. So, it's like,
Yeah, it's more out there.
yeah.
Yeah, certain situations like just talk to your children. Talk to your child.
If you got a 12-year-old that wanted to get a tattoo, would you let him?
12? Nah. I let my daughter. I mean, she could have got one last year, but I let her get a tattoo this year. She's 17, but she could have got one at 16
So why you wouldn't let him make that decision at 12?
because of what we've been taught. Like tattoos on a 12-year-old, that's kind of frowned upon.
He might go to jail.
You might. That's frowned upon.
If it was his choice, you ain't say, hey, get his tattoo. He wanted it.
I mean, if he got one out the blue,
Nah, I mean, he asked you, like, Dad, I want to get a tattoo.
and I'm be like,
They call him CPS.
nah.
No bull.
You too young. I'ma be like, you too young.
You gonna get that. You gonna get that.
But if it was legal, I'd be like,
Knock on the door.
I don't
alright.
think it's illegal.
I think it is. I think you gotta be like
I think I actually do.
16 or 17. It goes state by state, but 12 years old, nah, that's like child abuse.
I don't know. I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure. I think it's called. That might be neglect. Like
Let me ask y'all this
some
though.
form of being mistreated and shit.
Let me ask y'all this on that. So like we all as kids like went over a family member's house or been at a cookout or something like that and meet relatives that you don't know. Your mom or something like, that's such and such, go give him a hug. You be like, I ain't trying to give him a hug. Like, is that disrespectful?
If you don't listen, it's disrespectful.
No, I'm just saying if they're telling
disrespectful.
you they don't want to hug, I'm
mean-
not really feeling hugging it.
Your parents should let you make that decision.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to hug this person. But if they be like, nah, that's your family, go hug them.
Yeah.
That's
You have
one
to.
of the reasons. I mean, that's part of my fucking thesis.
Yeah,
like,
that's why I
let them
threw
make
joint
that
out there to
decision.
see, yeah.
Nah,
So you just saying little minute stuff that don't
I
mean
mean,
anything.
nah, it could be some shit like,
But it might mean-
hold on. It
relationships.
could be some shit like, can I try this wine at 12 years old?
Yeah,
That ain't bad. Kids can have
I'ma
wine,
say yeah.
but we look at it like, don't get a motherfucker no child no wine.
Nah, my child ain't.
you ever
having
seen
no
Parent
wine.
Trap?
My kid ain't
That
having
little
no
girl was
wine.
drinking the shit out of that
So
wine.
he get addicted to alcohol.
I'm just saying. but
wine, not
if they
alcohol.
It's
like,
alcohol. He don't even know.
I would want them
He
to
doesn't
try
know.
it so they could be like, ugh. I'm like, I told you, don't drink that shit.
Yeah, but what if he be like, I like this shit, Dad?
I'm like, all right,
this
you
my
can buy
new
some when you
Kool-Aid,
turn
Dad.
21.
You can be like,
Anyway, I'm stealing your shit.
why I
It's
gotta
my
wait
new
till I'm
Kool-Aid.
21,
What's
Dad?
yours is mine.
Nah, what you just did was expose this nigga to alcohol. Then when you sleep, he gonna crack that refrigerator open and be like,
Nah, he made that decision.
I measured that bottle, boy. Don't you?
We both, hold on, we both made a
Put some water
decision.
in that shit.
And he made a decision and he got hooked on it. It was times where we knew we
see?
couldn't, hold up, we knew we couldn't drink when we was young and
I did it.
we motherfucking substituted the Seagram's gin with water.
I know.
I ain't do that.
It froze.
Yeah.
And he got mad.
And it froze. He's like, liquor don't freeze. Y'all was in my
Hey, it's
shit.
funny you said that because I was just thinking about that situation too.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all
Yeah.
did it?
But we did it
Yeah,
out of
him-
like, nigga, we gonna do what we do.
Him and little Fulio.
You telling us no? We some onks. We some alkies. You gotta let us flourish.
I wasn't like that.
Them niggas replaced clear gin with water.
We was young as shit though.
I seen a cup on the table and took a sip, not knowing what it was.
Just like sex. They holding us back from sex. Like
They
I
holding us
had
back.
sex when I was 12.
Hey, I believe.
so
I
if your
believe
child-
you should hold that shit back though.
So if you hold
That
up,
shit corrupted my mind.
question.
Look at me
So
now.
if your son said he wanted to have sex at
Shit is
12,
fucked up.
you would let him.
I'm like, no.
Why?
I'm like, you're too young. It's a lot of dangers, this and that. But if he's adamant about it, I'm like, here go some condoms. Just be safe.
Because nothing you can do.
Because I can't stop him.
Nothing you can do.
I
So
can't
what,
stop him.
So what about your daughter?
Same
12?
thing. Same thing.
I don't know, man.
Hold
He
up.
said, I don't know, man.
I can't. No,
I'm going to stop this shit
I'ma have
the
to-
best way I can. I'm sorry, but
So your son can, but your daughter can't?
both of them, I'm stopping this
Nah,
shit.
listen, Jig.
I don't feel like it was a good thing for me.
If
This shit fucked my mind up. Shit's good. It's good shit.
If
We
she's
don't need it.
if she's talking about sex at that age and she's adamant about I want to try this, and I'm like, no, fuck no. But I'm gonna put her on birth control just in case.
Birth control?
You gonna have to, nigga.
Jesus.
The fuck, nigga. I had
My
my daughter.
12-year-old on birth
I
control.
had my
But how
daughter
you-
when
how
I was
you-
16.
I
But
got
how
a
you gonna
13-year-old.
explain
I
that
can't
to your daughter? Put it
I
in
Y'all
can't
birth
see
control?
why I said AJ would be the
fathom.
godfather of my children?
I can't
Motherfucker
fathom
would
it.
give my child no damn birth control.
How would you explain that to your
12.
daughter?
That's
Because
right.
she's not gonna. She's not gonna.
We're going to need to revisit that.
Birth control is better than having a 14-year-old, 13-year-old pregnant daughter.
Yeah, but like,
Almost the same.
And you a motherfucker 20-something-year-old grandfather.
how would you explain that? Is what I'm saying though, because like once you give her that, she gonna like, oh, I'm in the clear.
Nah.
I know, right?
If like
Maybe.
in her
Maybe.
young mindset,
Yes.
she's like, oh, I'm in the clear.
Okay, what if I try to stop her and she just sneak out the house and get pregnant? Was she in the clear then?
I would try to stop and explain to
but that-
her as best I can.
I think I would rather that be the situation than for me to okay it and she did.
It's not okay. It's protecting your child.
It's protecting her to have sex.
No, you
Yeah,
how?
it's
That's
okay.
not throwing her to oop.
You
that's-
almost condoning it when you do that.
No,
It's
it's
like,
not.
listen,
No, the fuck you not.
listen,
Because
I
they gonna
think-
do it anyway, nigga.
All right, so say, look, I don't want you to drive, but I'm gonna get insurance just in case you do decide to motherfucking
Right.
go out and drive the car.
You gonna have insurance anyway. You can't get insurance for your child.
But that's my point.
That ain't your point. Your
If
point
you
is
could, would you?
your point
If you
is
think your
blaming.
child would
Hold
go
up.
out
Your
and
point
steal
is
a car.
blaming the parent for protecting their child.
I'm not blaming nobody.
You saying I'm
just-
giving her an alley oop? Say if I be like, all right, do what you do, and she still do it. It's so many times our parents tell us no, and we go behind their back and be like, fuck that. I'm curious.
and that's on me.
It's time to have
That's
a
on who?
conversation.
That's on me then.
Just sit down
On the-
and
on
have
the
a real
child?
No, no.
conversation.
Yeah, it's on the child.
Nah.
Yeah. So here's the thing, right?
Because they knew what you were expecting
I
and
can't.
what is
I
right.
can't okay that in any way. I can't do anything that would make it seem like I'm okay in it.
Yeah.
Like if I put her on birth control, it'll be nothing for her to slip up and forget. She's
Now
a
she
kid.
ain't just having
She's
sex.
still a kid.
It's gluing in there.
She's still a kid. Yeah.
Getting look
Putting
big.
it
So
down,
you
all the
give
way
her
down.
birth control, you're unconsciously okaying her
No,
to
I'm not.
go and have sex.
Listen.
So
Like
what
I
you going to say? Here's birth control, but don't have sex.
No, I'm saying if she's adamant about
Well,
it,
her boyfriend and her in the room, you like, look, I don't want y'all to do this. Don't you fucking have sex, but
you see what I'm saying?
If you're going to do
Just
it,
saying.
take this.
You're saying what? You gonna let your child in the room with her boyfriend at 12
not
years old?
in the room.
I'm saying if she's
they
not
came
in my,
to talk to you.
you going to work.
She want to have sex. Apparently, hopefully she got a boyfriend. She just
And
don't
I'm
want to
telling
fuck
her,
everybody.
and I'm telling her the STDs. I'm telling her the you can get pregnant. I'm telling her everything, and she's like, I just want to try. I'm like, wait till you get older.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, okay, Dad, but you can still see like she's like, I still want to try this.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna protect her. You just be like, all right, I trust her. And then she come back pregnant. Then you gonna be looking dumb as shit. Get her abortion. Put more stress on her. Put more bullshit
All
on
right,
her.
so
about
how
abortion, but-
so tell me how this conversation would go where you're giving her birth control.
I'm gonna put her on birth control.
How? Like I just need to.
I'm gonna like if you're adamant about it, I'm trying to protect you. I don't want you to have sex, but I'm gonna put you on birth control just in case. Just like my son, I'm gonna give you fucking condoms if you really want to have sex, but you should hold off.
I ain't gonna lie to you. As soon as I seen the condom, I was happy.
I'm just
and
saying.
that's giving them a window.
I'm just saying.
I
It's
was
not
happy.
giving them
I was
window.
gonna do what
It's
I was gonna
protecting
do,
them.
but
See, I can't.
with the condom, it was like I was more
consciously, I
comfortable.
can't do that because
Yeah, I don't think I
if
can.
I give him a condom or give her birth control, like there's like a 1% of me saying this. Even if I'm saying like I don't want you doing this, but just in case, like you giving them an out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And so if something
It's like,
happens,
I'm gonna be mad, but
if something
not
happens,
that mad.
I can't do nothing but blame myself. But if I'm like, look here, I'm not for none of this shit, and I'm telling you for your best interest, you don't want to do these things. I need you to trust me with this, and then you go out and do that. That's your shit.
And
That's
you-
your shit. You gotta clean up.
and you
My
allow-
hands are clear of it.
And you allowed them to make that decision, right?
I ain't allowed them to make nothing. They
No,
made that
you
decision
told-
on their own,
you
and they
told
want to
them
deal
no,
with it.
and they went
Kids
behind
are
the
gonna
back.
do
Yeah.
what they want to
And that's
do.
the point I'm
but
trying to make. It's not giving them an out. You trying to protect yourself, saying
it eases the
No,
it
it does-
eases
no, it
my
doesn't.
decision though.
no, it doesn't. No,
Sorta.
it does not. No, it does not.
So all right.
it
So
eased
say you
mine.
gave them birth control, you gave them condoms, and they still come back with a baby. Then what?
Birth control.
What kind of birth control?
People get pregnant on birth control.
She could forget her pill.
But this is what I'm saying.
People get pregnant on birth control.
People forget to take them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they be like, oh,
The pill. You gonna put her on the depot?
No,
Or
people
pack?
got
the
people
shot.
got pregnant on birth control before. But I'm saying,
On
but
the
what if she forgot to take it?
nah, she gonna get a shot. She ain't gonna take no. It ain't gonna be no. I
Doctor's
skipped the
appointment
pill
to
and
go
shit
get
like
that
that.
Let me ask you this, right? You say you had
That
sex
shit
at
ain't
12,
100%
right?
either, though.
Oh, you had sex at 12, right?
Yeah.
So what if you had a girlfriend, right? And she wasn't sure if she wanted to have sex with you, right?
At 12 years old.
At 12 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like, "My mom gave me the shot, so I don't know what you gonna think."
You gonna be like, oh shit, you got the
I'm gonna
shot.
put it on
we
the
good.
fucking condom. I'm not gonna go raw.
It's your
dog.
girlfriend.
Nigga, you go raw dog right now without freaking the shot.
Wait, it's your
Would you-
girlfriend, and
you
your
definitely would do
girlfriend
it at
tells you
12.
she's on
The
birth
12-year-old Deuce.
I would have had fucking 20, 30 kids. The
If she was
12-year-old
on-
me.
if she got a shot. You know
Hold up,
she
the
can't.
12-year-old
control.
me, they wasn't having shots. I'm
I-
13,
We just,
14
it's
year
just,
olds,
it's just an example.
16-year-olds.
It's just hypothetical.
I'm just
It's a
saying what
question.
you say you would do.
It's an example.
But
I would
if you
put
was
that-
in that situation talking to a girl, and her parents gave her the shot, and you know that, you going crazy.
You
I'm
gonna
not. You
start-
going crazy.
Trying to, come on, baby, we all right.
You're
You
not,
already on the shot. What can happen?
you're not listening
all
to
right.
me. I had a child at 16. That didn't stop me from
So I
not
know you
using-
ain't wearing
Hold
no
up, that did not stop me from not using a condom.
It should have.
I'm saying she ain't mentioned nothing about no shots, none of that birth control shit. It was just, it happened how it happened. But I'm telling you, from 12 on, I did not have any other children.
But who told you to wear condoms and not skeeting women and all that?
Sex education.
When they tell you that?
Fucking elementary school, 6th grade.
Exactly.
My
So
father
what-
ain't never used to
Sixth
say
grade?
wear condoms
So you was 8,
and don't ski women. He said don't have
9,
kids.
whatever
Hell
the hell.
nah, I was like
9,
fucking-
He
10.
didn't really stress
I
it.
was
He just
like
said,
11,
hey,
12.
don't have no kids.
You
Matter of
weren't
fact, I
12
was
in the
11.
6th grade.
I was 11. 12th grade. I mean, when I was 12, I had sex, and I was like 7th, 8th grade, 7th grade. Yeah, I was in the 7th grade. Right after elementary school.
I ain't gonna talk about what I did,
I ain't do nothing.
but I hope I can protect my kids from that shit. I hope.
But I'm just saying, like y'all said, that fucking birth control or condoms is not giving them the leeway.
All right.
That's one way.
I wouldn't do it. But
Yeah. I remember going on missions. What you do?
Nigga called it a mission. You know,
You know
Missions
exactly
where?
what I'm talking
he
about.
said a mission.
Yeah.
Missions.
And
Like this motherfucker.
I use protection.
Yeah, for sure. But we were young and we weren't thinking.
What if that thing would have popped? You think you would have stopped?
If it a pop, it don't matter. I still
That
had
thing would have got that
protection.
pop. Then would have. Ooh,
I still had
feel
protection.
different.
it
Hold
popped before. It did
God
feel different.
I was
Yeah.
mad.
God,
I was
Papa
mad
Bo-
that day.
It
You ain't
definitely
stopped.
felt different.
I was
Hell
mad as
nah.
hell.
Motherfucker, like, God damn, this feel good.
My man,
It
my man came out that room hitting the James Brown,
That's,
and I was mad as hell. Like,
he got his.
yeah,
did. Clap
huh?
cleats.
But it's like, even though your parents were like,
fit.
you gotta wait,
Mad
we
shit.
still did what we did.
My parents
Yeah, we
never,
still did what we
Glad I
did.
had
my parents
that
never
protection,
told me
'cause
that.
I
I never heard
shit.
that from my parents.
What?
Nothing about waiting, condoms,
Nah, we ain't.
sex, none of that. To this day, I ain't never have a conversation.
I ain't
with
hear
my-
nothing about
my mother
sex.
about
I
it.
just, my father was just like, don't have no kids.
I think they.
And then when I hit a certain age, my mother would just bring in condoms. Like,
I
and you know, I
think
had older brothers and shit.
we.
All right, hold up. So when your mother bought you condoms, what was that saying?
I would listen.
Go fuck.
I was happy when I was like, oh, that's it. Even if I wasn't thinking my fuck, I was like, mm-hmm.
Why you think she brought you
Fucking
condoms?
now.
Because she knew
Exactly.
you guys came at an age where it's like, I know your
She
your
knew you
older
was getting
brothers.
cutty,
Is,
and she wanted you to protect yourself. That wasn't saying go slay
I
every
wasn't
bitch
getting no
out here.
consistent cutty, but I tell you what,
But that
when
wasn't
I seen them
saying,
condoms,
don't
it was
go
like,
have sex.
mm-hmm.
Was that telling you to go fuck every bitch out here when she gave you condoms?
I was still hiding
Nah.
when you
I'm
fucked.
just
That's
saying.
saying.
Like
that's,
say you
to
was
me,
trying to get some coochie, you was still hiding it, even if she did.
To
give
me,
you
that's
condoms.
saying I don't
Because
trust
for
you.
one, ain't
because of
nobody
these condoms.
because nobody's having sex with their parents in the house
I still
anyway.
hit it.
Ain't nobody in that joint like I'm about to hit this joint with my mother in the other room.
Right,
That's true.
Whether she gave you condoms or not, ain't nobody doing that.
right.
So that go ahead wipe that shit out. You talking about you hiding it, nigga? Everybody
I still
did.
hit it. I'm just saying, I was hiding it. Still
Nigga, we was
ashamed.
young.
I wasn't ashamed, but I was like, this is iffy. I can still get in trouble for this. Fuck that. I'm trying to go to the court later on.
She said this a setup.
Said they hoop around 5. I gotta make
This
that
a setup. If I grab a
This
condom,
nigga turn down the poo so he can go ball.
He said, hold on.
He don't turn down poo for nothing these days. Now
I'm grown now. Fuck that.
nah, that's
Man,
funny.
I'm going to get me some when I leave.
When you think about it, that's a trap, man.
What?
Your mom bring condoms, 10 condoms, right? She put them on there, like, she come back.
Don't
Oh,
say
fuck it.
nothing.
It's only 7 here, young.
Like, what the fuck you been doing, ma?
Yeah, I'll tell you what I'm doing. Please, ma, please.
He's like, why is it 7,
It wasn't
young?
even me. It was him.
If you ain't use it, put the 3 back, young. And your ass shook.
They could have snitched like, "Oh, it's not me, young. It was him."
That's
It
a
ain't nothing
setup.
but-
If
It
you
ain't nothing
think
but
about
2
it.
of us that live here, ma. And I ain't been.
Everybody got to get it. That's funny as shit.
That's a setup for real if you think about it.
I remember when my mother first found out I was smoking. And I was like, high as shit. I came in, I said, fuck, she know. She was like, let me hit that shit.
this
It was me
nigga.
and
What?
her. I don't know if y'all remember Crystal, Cordell Crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crystal hit. She like, Ma, you ain't this. My mother hit it. She was high as shit. And it was like, damn, that burden just lifted off. She was like, I'd rather y'all do that here than out there.
It took your relationship with your mother to a different level.
Yeah, but it's like the decisions. She let me make that decision. It wasn't like, no. Fuck no, this and that.
My son is gonna be mad at me. Fuck that.
He might be,
He is.
but he might realize when he get older, damn. Pops is right.
I'm willing to take that risk.
Man, hopefully when you do, you know what I'm saying, make a decision like that and you discuss something like that with your kids, you got to explain it to the T and make sure they understand why. It's not just like you saying no because I said so. They need to understand why you telling them no. Just so, you know, because they have minds and they have wants. So it's not wrong with them having wants. We all have it. Mm-hmm. But knowing how to control those impulses and why you should is the most important thing. And kids, they not thinking. I know I wasn't.
Yeah.
It was like, pussy.
They curious, yeah.
I'm going outside. I want to stay up late. I wasn't thinking about tomorrow or what could happen if I did go do
You
that.
know what? I think this is a perfect time to advertise clap cleats. I don't know why they on my mind.
Clap cleats. What the hell is clap cleats?
He sent it. He sent the joke.
We gonna end it all like
Hey,
that.
I got some clap cleats in the car.
You ain't got no clap
You
cleats.
lying.
They not clap cleats per se.
I'm gonna put a picture
But-
of this joke.
What they call that shit?
He said, "Well, you want to clap some cheeks?"
I just went I just went to fucking Urban Air and they got the socks with the grip at the bottom.
Hey, that's
Them
funny,
clap
young.
cleats.
You don't need no clap
I
cleats,
keep that
man.
picture in my phone because it's
What
just
time? What time? I got
hilarious,
some
yeah.
more. I got some more right now.
Nah, them ain't
Sorry,
clap
man.
cleats.
You do not need no clap cleats.
Yes, you do.
What
Keep
Lil Wayne
that
say?
grip.
I'ma
If you
leave
got
my
tile
boots
But what
floors.
if you? Yeah, I was about to say,
You
what if you
got
got
hardwood
carpet?
floors,
You
you
Never
got
know who
carpet.
home. I heard that from a Biggie song.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, that's
So,
funny. That's funny.
That's it. In order to grow, we got to be able to consider perspectives that aren't our own. So arguments are necessary. Debates are healthy. We don't always have to agree to get along. That's it for this episode.
Appreciate y'all.
Y'all know
Show us
what
that
to
free
do.
love.
Send a
Like-
clip.
Like, subscribe, share, comment, do all the good stuff, man. We will engage with us so we can engage with you.
Yeah,
For sure.
share your hate.
Hey,
Let's debate that shit, man.
debate that.
Let's debate it.
We out.
Peace.